There we go.
Hello.
Snap. You are like off on the side.
I am.
You're gonna have to like lean here. Just scoot down a little bit. Hi guys. Welcome to Tarot Night Live. It's also a Thursday, in case you're curious.
It is.
This is gonna be kind of the same as we always do it. But for those of you that are new, let us know in the comments if you would like a reading. If so, let us know who you would like to read, you and your reader. I am Pat. This is Steve. That is Mike.
Yo.
And Tyree will be joining us momentarily. So.
And Turi is off camera that way.
Yes. Hello. Yeah. So, if you would like a reading, please do let us know. If you would like to send stars or donate to the Venmo, then that does get you bumped to the top of our list for that section of stuff. So
Have you posted our Venmo?
I have not. I will work on getting that in.
Okay.
Currently, we don't have anybody from YouTube joining us at the moment, but I will get that posted hopefully here in a minute. Right now, we do have a couple of people who have sent in stars. So MJ, April, Dad, if y'all would like to get a reading, just let us know because stars also get you the option for an all read.
Also, letting people know because she actually was the recipient. Her sister won it and gave it to her as a Christmas present. But if Miss Jenny Tubb gets on and wants a reading, she gets to skip line.
Yes. So does Mr. Keith Ottersberg.
Yep.
Because we didn't get a chance to get to him last time when he sent stars last month. So
Keith will take care of you. If you are in the comments and would like a read, we will take care of you, bub.
yes.
You and Jenny are the priority reads currently. Everybody else that did stars is next.
Yes. And hi, Miss Linda Nelson. She's like, hey, I made it on time. I'm like, yeah. Woo! Woo!
By the way, Gimp Bear currently has a new friend. His name is Grundle.
His name is Grundle?
Yeah, this is Grundle.
Oh,
His name is Grundle. And I love him. He is my child.
universe, size, and disappointment.
Is it disappointment?
Oh no. That is the eldritch horror that's probably going to infest this thing just yawning. He is my child and I love him.
Oh my god.
It's not spelled the same way. It's not spelled. It's got a little more taste than that.
You
Is it
fucking.
salty?
We have a ticker. This is an 18 plus show. If you didn't know that by now, Godspeed.
And there's the door.
Yeah. And yeah. So currently, I do have a couple of people on our list. MJ is the first person that sent stars. So Miss MJ, if you would like a reading, please do let us know. And he would like to read you.
Yep.
Then next we have April Apple for a general all read who also sent stars.
Okay.
And thanks everybody who has sent stars. This is
Very
really
much.
sweet. Then we have Dad who also sent stars. He wants a general all read. And then Mom who sent general all read stars as well. And then Miss Linda Nelson. And Miss Linda, do you have a specific reading that you would like, a question that you want, or is it a general? And currently that is our list at this moment in time.
All right.
So at some point, Tyree will be joining us. He's handling a couple of things really quick, but we wanted to make sure to go ahead and get started. Also, since we started late, we are going to push the cutoff time for getting on the list a little bit later.
So instead of 10 o'clock, it'll be at 10:30.
Unless we just don't have anybody asking for readings, and then we'll just rock out till we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, this weekend, Saturday, Miss Joni Kahn is going to be teaching us about pendulums and the sitch, proper usage, how you can use them to divinate, and different methods. You guys are going to workshop with Miss Joni. That's going to be the 28th of February, so this coming Saturday at 2 p.m. So if you guys are interested, there is the digital flyer that's rolling around. It is our current pin post on the top of the page. But you can also go to spiritmechanics.com, go to shop, and then special events in the drop down menu. And it'll be listed right there. It's $60, but you get an entire afternoon with Miss Joni, hanging out and doing cool stuff and talking to dead people.
Woo! All right, cool. And thanks to everybody who has sent stars. And we actually have a rockin' list at the moment. So first up is Miss MJ. She wants a general all read.
General all read. Okay.
Okay. That deck. Okay.
Using my new deck, babe. Jay, this is the first read that I'm doing with this new deck that Terry got me.
Whew. Okay.
Oh, I love that deck.
Oh, the Alice one's come out.
Uh-huh.
That's fun.
It's kind of what I thought.
That is actually fun.
I don't read people often with this deck because usually it is very persnickety and is like, nah, I'll read who I want to read. And I'm like, you know what? I respect it. I respect it.
It's very MJ.
Yeah.
It is. Game recognizes game. Also, we are coming full circle, and they're coming back. For everybody wondering, they're coming back.
Steve has a fresh new deck. Time to smack some ass.
Motherfucker. Sorry, MJ. What the hell are you getting into?
I was about to say, if they popping out,
Good God.
Wonder Boy just keeps playing in my head.
Wonder Boy?
what is the secret of your power?
Wonder Boy.
Won't you take me far away from the mucky muck?
I feel like it fits.
Bow, bow, bow.
So I'll be with you tomorrow.
Wit. Wit. Wonder Boy.
All right, Miss MJ. Let's see.
Damn. Hey, Pam.
Hello, hello. We're just getting started. Also, guys, remember Miss Joni Khan's class. You don't have to be in person if you don't want to be. You can take it online as well. We do have both options. You can do in person and online. $60. It's going to be 2 p.m. this coming Saturday, February the 28th. It is on pendulums. You know, she'll be teaching proper usage, what they can be used for, and workshopping methods with you guys so you guys can figure out how to use your pendulum your way. Again, that's with Miss Joni Khan this coming Saturday. That's neat.
Y'all. Currently, our list is only a few people long, Miss Pam.
Yeah, in all honesty.
So, y'all want me to go first?
Yes.
Because mine's, as far as card pool, was kind of quick and short and to the point.
That's fair.
Because technically, you got 4 cards, MJ, but it's only because I was like, look, I need more than just a single card for this reading. She sent stars. Yeah, I need a little bit more. Because the card that really kind of wanted to be the sole winner of the show, which makes sense, was the Empress. And what's interesting is that you have so many people around that are literally, it's these hands reaching out to try to take things off of her. Literally just grab at her and all of these interesting things. And she's literally sitting there like, fucking try. You're not going to actually touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. And no one is able to actually make contact. But what I found interesting was I was kind of like, okay, well, what's up with the Empress card? Other than the fact that it's kind of a reminder to actually be okay with being that bad bitch. If you think no one can touch you, as long as that's your intention and it's not made out of ego, they kind of fucking can't. Full I'm rubber, you're glue. But the 3 cards that I got is kind of a, okay, well, what's the deal with this? We're the Hermit, the Tower, and the Fool.
That's interesting.
What was even more interesting is that originally I thought it was needing to be read as the Hermit and then the Tower and then the Fool, but it's specifically going back and forth because it's kind of a warning to not repeat a cycle. You're doing good. Make sure you actually finish it out and let it go. Because the other thing that I found kind of interesting is that in the Fool card, and I've never noticed it before, but I can actually read the word, is it fawn or pawn? It's pawn. Kind of a reminder to not be gullible about it. It's okay to be happy and it's okay to see things in a fun light. Just make sure that you understand where people are coming from. And specifically, the people that have been reaching out, the ones that are an issue, you got, let's see.
Okay.
Understand that their karma is their own. Don't actually take that shit head on. Don't step in front of it.
I shuffled these.
And a lot of other things are going to come out about them. Don't step in the way. Don't block it. Literally just kind of sit back and go, okay, here we are. Here we go. You're on your own journey. You're doing your own shit. Learn from it, though. You don't have to make the same mistakes, specifically that they made. And listen to the cats that whisper to you. One of them has some interesting juice.
Yeah.
Some pretty hefty fucking gossip. Caught someone in a whole ass lie. One that's going to actually make a lot of things that have happened throughout your life make a lot more fucking sense. And after the cycle is completed, as long as you allow it to finish out, you're going to be a lot happier. Because under the Tower was the Devil and then the 6 of Cups, which is where I got the juicy information. And the 6 of Cups as well. So kind of a warning, but also kind of one of those, just remember that you've got this a lot more handled than you think you do. Just don't get in your own way. I hope that helps. Next.
I will go if you need a minute.
Go ahead. I think I'm ready, but go ahead if you want.
Oh, sure. So your spread from me is really interesting. So I'm using 2 different cat decks because we're going to try something interesting that's live, right? We're going to see if they actually work together. And what's interesting is they do. So I'm using my Fearless Familiars, so the one that everybody knows as my cat deck. But I also got a Magic Cats tarot deck today. This one, you know, they're cute depictions, but they're very savage as far as the way they come across, I'm finding. But by savage, it's not harsh. They kind of cut the harshness of the previous cat deck. So you have the Emperor, then Bliss, then Silence, and then Sleepless. In this particular case, it's talking about, you know, backing up Pat's reading. It's talking about finding your own and adopting more of a masculine understanding of things. Now, that's not like chest beating, testosterone driven, that kind of bullshit, but it is making sure that your presence is known. It's making sure that, you know, your merit is what people know you by. It's making sure that your integrity is held. Specifically, the King card is the Emperor itself in the original cat deck, the OG cat deck. That's actually releasing a lot of tension from you. And the fact that you're not really speaking up and telling everybody everything that's going on, you know, you're learning that finesse of understanding that it's okay to not give information that was not asked for. In other words, if people don't ask questions, they don't need to know. Unless it's something that's actually important, that kind of thing. But your business is your business unless it needs to be known. And there is a particular individual in your life that is really kind of going sideways about it. They're probably the individual that Pat was talking about, but they're kind of going sideways. They're getting very restless at the fact that they can't get under your skin, that, you're doing so much better. Even if it's just a headspace kind of thing, you're doing so much better. But then to back it up, what makes it interesting is I laid 4 of the Magic Cat Tarots. You literally got 3 major arcana, and I both shuffled and then reset the deck and then shuffled it again before the live. You got the Magician, the Emperor again. So you got the Emperor again, Magician, then Devil, and then what seems to be the 4 of Pentacles. So in this particular sense, this is talking specifically about knowing when to assert yourself, knowing when to pay attention to those nudges, and being very well aware of the position that you're in when you're given certain information. Pat's right. Somebody is going to do an oops and either let you in on something that they never should have, or has already began to goof up, and the tumblers are going to fall into place to unlock the secret. The fact that you got the Devil card after Magician and Emperor states that, yes, you are going to have a specific entity whisper to you. This is something that is concerning the prosperity around you. 100%. This is something that concerns money. Somebody is either going to get busted in something or was wanting something that you're not going to give, and it's starting to freak them out. This is 100% what that is. That's fucking neat. Okay. Mr. Mike.
Alrighty. So I think this kind of goes along with what they were both saying. So in this deck, so all these cards, have these little sayings on them. One is, the first one is the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. So that was pretty, straightforward. But a lot of these have these little positive little things on them. A lot of them about balance, about your personal power, things like that. So a lot of it is kind of along those lines of, I'm reading it as you've been working on yourself. You're all of the different things that used to trigger you kind of set you off, or you're doing better with all of them. You're aware of the things. You work on the things when you see the things, all that kind of stuff. And I got the Magician is the one that came out upside down. I normally don't care about any of that stuff, but something told me to this time. But going back over and over it and listening to them, the first one, they holding on too tight to keep you from moving forward. So it's not letting stuff go. Whether that's holding on to pain or anger or whatever it is, or something you're holding on to that it doesn't matter. Just let the shit go. And then the Magician, what I'm reading it as is kind of you're able to do all this other stuff. You're able to talk about the things that need to be talked about. You've been able to overcome a lot of things since we've known you, just all these different obstacles, every single one that you've been met with. You've figured it out either on your own or you've asked questions. You've always gotten through there. So I think that's what the Magic card is just remember that you have that inside of you, the ability to do whatever it is. And it looks like you're doing good. It's just whatever it is that you're holding on to, I would say just let the shit go. That's what I got. Like I said, it's the first time I'm using this deck, so.
Pretty solid, though.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right on.
MJ, you took the Dex virginity.
You did.
2 of them.
You gotta
Two
buy,
of 'em.
You gotta,
Two of
you gotta buy him drinks.
You do. Do me a favor. Lay your hand on them, on your cards. Take a good breath in, let them out. Vibe with them, and then look back over, especially the sayings, and see if you can glean something else. Not that you did a bad job, because you surely didn't. You're right there on par. It's just, especially if it's a new deck. Sometimes you got to figure out how to listen to them.
For sure.
Also, for those of you that have not heard Wonder Boy,
It's funny as you say that. I see seek balance and create a calm atmosphere.
Wonder Boy.
what is the secret of your power?
Yeah. Actually, and the actual saying on the magic card was, "You can make your imagination real," which is, in a nutshell, anything is possible.
Mhm.
You know, which, I can dig that.
Absolutely.
It's like believing in your own strength and just not let anything stop you.
Let's go.
Woo, hope that helped. Next up, April.
April.
April Apple.
So when you said "let's go," it made me think of "Let's Go to the Mall." Robert
It's-
Strabotsky
Oh
song.
my god, no. So it's gonna be that kind of a night.
It's gonna be that kind of a night. Wonder Boy, and then let's go to the mall. All right.
Just on repeat in the background.
Oh
One
my
then the
God.
other, one then the other.
Someone's gonna be walking out with a massive headache later.
And every third repeat, you just play Wipeout.
Oh no. Hey Keith. If you would like your reading, Keith, let us know. I know you said that you might not be on long tonight. So if you do still want your reading, let me know. We can squeeze you in after April Apple, who we are about to shuffle for.
Yep. So there will be one in front of you if you want your reading, bub.
And if you need to go to bed, April said get Keith first.
Get Keith first. All right, bud. Do you want your reading since you got to dip early?
And if I remember correctly, just let us know in the comments if you, one, would you like your reading, and two, if you would like an all read, or if you want just a single reader, because I think last month it was Steve. But a lot of shit could change in a month, so
Yeah, just let us know, man.
yeah.
We'll take care of you, bud. All right. Different method of reading this month. Because that's new to me. It's kind of cool the way it worked out.
I did something like that once, not at GSP. For a couple of people, I had 2 decks and runes with me.
Keith, do you want an all read, an all read general read? Do you want just one reader with a specific question? Because this one is your read, sir. So just let me know. Thanks for sticking around.
Absolutely.
I'll read. Okay.
I'll read. Gotcha, man.
The ones that I was doing it for, they had never had readings before. So they didn't want to pick a deck. So well, let's just do this. We're just going to pick a card and one rune for each of these decks. And if I know what I'm doing at all, they should all make sense together. So let's just see what happens.
100%.
Yeah. And they were all spot on.
Let's go. That's pretty kick-ass, dude.
Made me feel like I knew something.
Well, you do. Also, this is Grundle.
Motherfucker.
Grundle is my child, and I love him.
Gift registry is open. He's taking bottomless chairs.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. I mean, he's hanging out with Uncle Gimp Bear.
And
It's
old
gonna.
socks with tennis balls in them.
Oh no.
It is a general all read for Keith.
Gotcha, man.
Anything with a British accent.
anything is possible if you just, kneel correctly.
If you just breathe through it.
General awe for Keith.
Interesting.
Thank you, Missy. I'm not sure what I did, but thank you.
Okay. Oh, Pam said he looks like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I said too. Like, oh my god, he looks like you.
We saw just a picture of him in a store that we frequent because Pat and I collect pops. We saw a picture of him, and they didn't have him in store, so I was like, "Fuck! It's important to me that I have this. He's very special to me." Is exactly what I said. And then we wind up going to it wasn't it Target or something.
No, it was a different game store.
That's right.
We saw him originally at the Target. This is not an ad for Target.
It is not.
It might be an ad for CM Games.
It could be.
Talk.
They're a great D&D store and such if you dig that. But yeah, but anyway, we saw him at one store and I was like, fuck, that's depressing. They don't have him, maybe later. We go to the next store and she finds him and he was the last one. So I was like, yes, you're coming home with me. You look like the diabetes cat, which is literally me. You're a ginger. We need that sass. Plus, him's actually furry and soft. He feels like a cat. So it makes me happy. This is Grundle. It'll bite you. See? Yeah. It likes you. Probably gonna haunt your dreams.
Wouldn't be the first.
There. We're reading Keith if you want to go. Or if you want to do. Or if you want to jump in here.
See
in
the
a minute.
general?
Yeah.
That's cool already.
Ooh,
Okay.
we're gonna try the new deck.
This is my first reading with this new deck too, so it's going to be a night of it. Also, he went after your coffee.
As he should. Like full face in it. Like, man, you're perfect. Don't let anybody fucking pick on you, man.
And currently our list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 people long. Miss April.
Yep. Okay. Who wants to go first? Because I'm good to go. Let Mr. Tyree catch up.
There is room on the list. Well, if you're ready, I mean, I'm down to let you go first.
Okay. So this one's an interesting one, Keith. The cats are being kind to you, which is kind of cool. Because usually they're spiteful little bitches. And that's just with anybody, even me. But this time they're talking specifically about having an epiphany. So you got the warning followed by awakener, which is literally talking about a epiphany, basically an aha moment, a light bulb moment. Nothing that you've really been thinking about, but it's going to literally just out of nowhere. Well, motherfucker, that kind of situation. But literally, it's going to be about something that you thought was unattainable or something that was unreachable. And you're going to be realizing that it was the way you had your protections set up that was actually causing a particular boundary. Now, does that mean a person? I'm not quite sure yet. But you have, after warning and awakener, you have untouchable and then ward. So the epiphany is going to be about how you weren't able to be approached by whatever this was. The cool thing is is that it's good stuff. You having this particular realization is going to lead to a lot of awesome things for you. Now, with the second deck, you got the Moon and then the Queen of Swords. So both of these is it's literally realizing the hidden truth behind things of you have overcome what it is that you needed to, or have the strength to actually deal specifically with the backlash or the betrayals in life. The protections that you have need to stay just as strong, but need a different perspective. You're in a different place, so you need a different viewpoint. You got the Five of Pentacles followed by the King of Cups. So literally, it needs a different emotional stance. Right now, the cup is running over. There's a lot of high emotion towards certain people, certain things. This is all about being able to feel safe and secure in your own skin without having to fight for it. Yeah. And then we get the Charmer in the my normal cat deck. The Charmer is literally the Magician card in this deck. Open yourself up to possibility. You have the strength within you. You've got the power. You've got the tools. You have the know-how. You got the ability. At this point, it's time to start flexing things. Start utilizing filters instead of walls. Start listening a little heavier to the intuition than instinct. You got some cool shit coming up, man. Like actually really neat stuff. If it hasn't started already, it will be soon. Especially within the next month. So by the end of March, early April, you're going to have some interesting good shit happen. But it'll be kind of an out of the blue sort of thing. Next. Hopefully that helped out a little bit, Bubba.
I can go next if y'all want.
Yeah.
So, kind of piggybacking off of Steve's reading, the thing that I keep getting is just, you're not going to repeat the same cycle again. You're not going to repeat the same cycle again. You're not going to repeat the same cycle again because you've chosen differently. And then that was where the period happened. Because it was like on loop and repeat. And this is a new deck. So this is actually the first reading I'm doing. So thank you for the opportunity, Keith. But to the reading itself. So the first card that you got was the Crown of Swords. And originally it was coming off as like heavy as the crown that wears, heavy as the head that wears the crown. But instead it switched after the period came through much more to the crown doesn't have to be so heavy because I've picked up my sword.
Counterbalance.
You don't have to actually struggle the way that you were. And a lot of stuff is actually coming your way that you were looking for. Someone dropped a very nice thread in your lap earlier. And it's going to help burn a lot of things away that you had packed up. Specifically that you didn't want to deal with. Not necessarily grief in this case, but not necessarily not grief. Going to be about 8 separate things that are going to kind of come to light out of a specific cycle that you just broke. That's some good shit, man. Watch for the second round of butterflies. The second one you see is going to be really important because it's going to have a message for you. And it's going to tell you something that's going to help lead you out of the rest of that cycle. Away from the swords and down the path that you were actually looking for, that you wanted to be on rather than the one you thought you were on. So I guess you're next, Tyree. I hope that helped, man. That was actually some good shit.
I guess I'm piggybacking because the first card I got was the Ten of Swords. And normally when I draw the Ten of Swords, it's meaning that somebody's stabbing you in the back. But the reason me and Pat was laughing is my Ten of Swords, which is my new deck that they bought me today when I love. The Ten of Swords actually has butterflies.
Mhm.
So that is going along with Pat. No matter what the heartache is, no matter what you're going through, something good is coming from it, and it's going to be soon. Stop carrying everything yourself. I know you are a go-getter and you are a man's man, but don't carry all the shit yourself. Ask for help. Also, and this is going along with Pat talking about the counterbalance. Pat and Steve talking about counterbalance. I am getting the feeling that you are not connecting really well to the feminine energy. I'm not sure what's going on, but there's a blockage there for some reason. So, I'm not sure what the weather's like out your way, but when it warms up, get out in the moon. Drink you a beer in the moon. Get up early morning and drink a cup of coffee on your porch. And I am not, this one is sort of confusing with me. I'm not exactly sure. But it's the Two of Cups. And there may be a love interest coming along, if not already. It may be already somebody that you know.
It's the Chariot card in this deck, so we're going full speed that direction.
Yep.
So yeah, that's good. Good shit, man.
So, yeah, evidently there's going to be a love interest popping up. And I love this card. Bitch has some cool rings. Check out those rings. And the bracelet.
Oh. Yeah.
She got some spirit bling.
Evidently.
Kick ass.
And he's got spikes
Wow.
and long nails. Ooh. Hopefully that helped.
All right.
we have a ticker. It's
Right.
okay.
So mine was stumping me at first, and then when I was listening to Steve and Pat, I think I got it nailed down. Because it goes along with so at first I got my Supernatural deck is the one that I started with, and it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's got Benny, Billy, John's Journal, Jack, Baby, and Bobby. So a lot of this stuff is very much past or bad decisions or regrets and all of these different things. And I was trying to figure out, trying to tie them together in different ways. What kept coming up is forget about the stuff. You know, something's happened. You're moving on to a new page of things. So that's why all of this is just kind of everywhere. It's like somebody's brain just kind of exploded and all of their like everything they've done just spilled out on a table. So it's all a mess because it's all fresh and you're moving through it. You're moving past it. And none of that actually matters. What came through finally, once I figured that out, is shedding the old and inner desires, which means you are working through the things. You are coming out the other side, and you got good things coming up the other end. We've heard money. We've heard romance. I don't have a descriptor, but all signs say go. So started out confused, but ended positive. So
Hell yeah.
right on, man.
It's all good stuff, bub. You know, new things are coming. Don't be afraid of them. Let them happen. And find a different perspective. That one seems to be a really big go for all of us. Find a different perspective.
And something I just got from what you said about the feminine energy and the love interest is do not be, if the love interest is an intelligent woman, do not be afraid of her. It's a good thing. That it just
Hey, sometimes you
side-
do.
You
side
do,
note,
man.
Just PSA.
But
You know,
You know?
honestly, solid. Yes.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, Keith.
we got you, man.
Yeah, hopefully we helped.
So we were talking about we should do a Ninja Turtles and Master Splinter Tarot night,
Oh my god.
but then I couldn't figure out who I wanted to be Master Splinter, you or Terry, because you both have that sensei, sarcastic Mr. Miyagi energy. It is,
Hey,
but it's
well,
also you sort of. So well, maybe we'll just have one of you be Master Splinter and one of you be Shredder.
Terry Shredder.
Apparently so. Because
I didn't even look up. I just assumed
Yeah.
that you did it.
right. Because her being April doesn't make any sense. April was a bitch.
April.
Like, I'm sorry.
Speaking of that, guess who we're reading?
April O'Neil. April O'Neil was a bitch.
April
We
O'Neil.
specify.
Yeah.
God,
Which April are we reading?
not O'Neil.
Twinkies.
Apple.
Apple. Yeah.
You saw her earlier this week.
The drug dealer?
Yes.
Herbalism.
Isn't that Brandon?
Look, she's
I
not
wanna
the
talk
drug.
to Brandon.
Yeah, I was about to say she's not the drug dealer. Brandon is.
Right, wait, I've been
She's
buying
just-
out the wrong
No, no,
person.
no.
She's just the mule.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Intelligent
We-
impresses me, doesn't scare me. That's good.
We have a ticker, by the way.
Yeah.
And all jokes aside, if you need herbal remedies or tinctures, different things, please go talk to Brandon Kennedy of Twinkies.
Absolutely.
He is very good at what he does. Several of us use what it is that he creates. And some of us are actually on herbal regimens for things that we have going on. So
Are you? Which deck are you busting out for April? Yes, Pam, you did get on our list. So currently, our stars list is we're about to read Miss April Apple.
I'm losing the pictures.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Then it's Dad, Mom, Miss Linda Nelson, Miss Melissa Bailey, April Sunny, and then it's you, Miss Pam, and then it's Renee. That is our current list.
Is April general?
Yes, pretty much everyone is general all
Yeah.
Okay.
except for Miss Melissa Bailey.
Some of my favorite people.
Bagley's?
Yes. Just in general, the hangout, because I love reading for people, and I love the people that are reading for.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys seen Transylvania 65000?
I haven't.
No.
At least I don't
We
think.
should do bad, terrible 80s movie night.
Oh, 100%. Like
It's a good one.
she hasn't seen a lot of terrible 80s movies.
I've
It's-
seen a couple though.
It's like if all of like the monsters like Frankenstein and Dracula and all of those like old traditional monsters were like SNL actors
Oh, that's
and made
amazing.
a movie. It's kind of the vibe.
That's wild. Speaking of which, we need to do a Scarefest Film Fest tonight or some such
Okay,
at some point.
absolutely. Absolutely. Puzzle.
So on the plus side, at current moment, I'm not grabbing a deck that might need more gods for you. Currently,
Mine probably will.
But what brought that up was Ed Begley Jr.
I got you.
That was the first movie I saw.
No, Miss Melissa Bagley has been with us for a while, and she's one of my favorite read/clients. Is a published poet and writer.
she's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady.
You seen Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
But
Have you met my father?
But Flash Gordon is not a bad movie. Flash Gordon is awesome,
Flash Gordon is awesome.
and the music is excellent.
I thought
Wait.
you didn't like Queen.
I don't, but the Flash Gordon soundtrack is awesome.
I mean,
it is, but it's all Queen.
I know.
Like literally the
I
entire
don't understand. What?
Queen is awful, but Flash Gordon's soundtrack was amazing.
Okay.
No,
that's-
the movie was actually extremely amazing.
the ADHD is strong in this
We just have like the office camera moment.
room.
Jeez.
Because
Alright.
Mike and I both slowly look at like, wait, Flash Gordon was rough.
No, Flash Gordon was cool. He had nice nipples.
Oh.
We have a ticker.
He was fat. So that's why he was awesome.
Off the cuff. Off the cuff.
Okay, Miss April, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor and pick a number between 1 and 3.
Off the cuff. Those
Motherfuck. I like these cards. Please be nice.
this
Yeah,
these-
never mind.
those two literally popped out. It's
So,
got some bad news, April.
yeah,
It looks
literally
looks like you're gonna be talking to somebody, chick.
out the gate because it was between this one and the fucking black tarot. Literally, get the other fucking deck.
I ain't
Get the other deck.
I ain't reading her.
Like, done.
Do 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 do.
Okay.
MJ says Flash Gordon or Flash Gordon. Either or.
Well,
what?
one goes in a completely different direction. Take that exactly how you should. We have a ticker.
The direction is the fear.
It's not the ah.
Okay, so she picked 2.
Okay.
Wow. My deck is just
Damn.
like thump. There it is.
Yeah.
Y'all can go first because it's been a minute since I've read with this deck.
Oh.
I mean, it's
I
pretty
mean,
cut and dry. Go ahead, Mike.
mine's short and sweet. It's essentially chill the fuck out, be happy with what you've got, don't dwell on things, and move the fuck on. Like, this is only my second read of this deck. The other one was way nice. This was just like, no.
Just had to get it out.
You're right.
And pent up frustration.
Like the last one was the first one. It was like 9 cards. This one was just like boop, 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 boop.
Here you go.
So,
Okay.
and I mean, and none of that's new for you. You know, it's you are your own worst critic, and you never take time for yourself. So, but you need to take time and appreciate what you have, because if you fuck yourself up, then you're not going to have it. So, it's okay to not have everything you want right now. Be good with what you got, and take time to appreciate it.
I shall go
Love you.
next. Literally piggybacking off of Mike. Only this, indeed. Only this this situation is a little bit different. Guess what, chick? You are going to actually be introduced to a secondary muse.
Mhm.
Ptah is not going to be your only one, and hasn't been for a little bit. The reason why he's been pushing you the way he has is it's not just his work you're doing. You are 100% about to talk to somebody new. You literally got the Acolyte card in this deck, which talks specifically about new experiences with Divine, new projects and learning, followed by the Orator, which is literally a priest or priestess or someone of a charismatic standing, literally telling stories to the people. Communication and confidence. You're literally going to be talking to a new muse. And then, we have the tailor. So we're talking about artistry, finesse, and work. And this one is attention to detail and pride in what it is that you do. And then, lastly, we have the smith. This one is an interesting card because this entire time we've been talking about muses and approaches to work. This one is overthinking and taking action. Basically, it's literally what Mike said in a card. You need to make a choice to sit down and actually listen. Take time for yourself. Work is not going to pick up per se, but it may change. You're getting all these new ideas. You're getting all these new ways of developing your wood burning and your art. You know, the playing cards, and you know, you're doing more than just the spirit boards and boxes now. You're doing different things, adding different colors, playing with different textures. This is literally talking about that. That's not just Ptah. That's coming from somebody else. And there it is. The confirmation that I needed. The next card you got was literally the Merchant, which is self-worth and trade. This is 100% a new muse that is going to be showing you where it is that you can find balance in life. Because it may not... Can you show the camera, bub? Thank you very much. It may not show up on the camera well. Other side.
Oh,
there we go. But there's a scale in the middle of it that is balanced.
It's okay. She needed to see the back too.
Yeah, back's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
100%, you are going to be finding a muse, or at least a muse energy. It will be a goddess.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a female muse of some kind, whether it's an ascended master, demigod, god, elemental presence, whatever. It's going to be a female presence that is going to show you how to organize this stuff and help yourself function a lot easier. Cool shit, actually. Really cool stuff. So we're literally building. Mike's telling you to ease down and actually, you know, start vibing, start looking at things, start, you know, taking time for yourself and actually enjoying your art instead of worrying about getting it done. And then this is telling you that you're going to get somebody that's going to show you how. Awesome. Next.
I'll go next. because my new cards decided to be vicious.
I mean, one of us had to be savage. We can't get through an all read without somebody, you know, taking someone out at the knees.
Miss April, please don't smack me.
Do it. Smack piss out of him.
How about I actually get on camera? Okay, Miss April. My cards are telling me to tell you to get your head out of your ass. You've got the know-how. You've got the power inside you to do this. The cards are saying you're starting to get bored. It's time to move up. Stop stressing and stop trying to kill yourself. And the funny card I got that tells me that you're getting way too comfortable, you need to basically step outside the box, is my Nine of Swords. My Nine of Swords is actually showing a person playing shadow puppets. You're too comfortable. Step out. Find yourself. You got the know-how. You know how to listen. And you know how to be guided. Get your head out of your ass.
So you know how old TV they have like the TV for the deaf, and you have like, the guy in the corner yelling.
Yes.
So like it was my reading, and then he's the guy in the corner yelling.
Because it literally was. That's why I was like, your cards were nicer. You know.
Like take time to smell the roses. Get the fuck up and
So I guess that means my new cards are going to be nice, but they're going to be vicious at the same time.
Kenny ain't got claws because he got a fucking Tommy gun.
Right? Damn, now.
I'm sorry, that comment's fucking hilarious. She literally works outside the box. I'm sorry.
So many levels.
Oh shit. So, hey,
Oh yeah, Swango popped in. I don't know if y'all seen him or not.
What's up, Patrick?
this one, April, this one's literally been the one that's been trying to guide you. I saw you say earlier that Ptah had been a little quiet, and she's absolutely why. And she's going to be more of a moon, someone that you actually look to for reflection and to help guide you through your darkness, because that's part of what your gift is going to be blossoming into, both with creative stuff, but mostly back to what it is that you should be actually doing. It's going to be a different type of modernization, one that you have been considering but not been willing to get into. Honestly, there's a hefty chance that it's probably going to be something involving metallurgy. And I say that because you got the 5 of spheres for that, but all it is literally like an industrial metal. Oh yeah, I forgot she got the Smith card over there. But a heavy message, and this one is definitely 100% looping with both of the two of them over there. The reason that your body is hurting and degrading is because you're not utilizing your gifts correctly. You're forcing yourself to work in ways that your body and your spirit don't want to and physically can't anymore because you've changed. You have to understand that, and you have to be willing to work with the newness. You're not totally different, but you're not the same either. You can't put the same hours in. And you can't put the same hours into doing the same things. You'll literally drive yourself insane, which is where the Queen of Swords card comes in. She's been in your shadow a lot longer than you think. Been planting seeds, just waiting for them to sprout and grow. I don't think she's Egyptian.
No.
Let's see, you mentioned working with the moon, right?
Uh-huh.
Miss April, if you remember correctly, a couple of months ago, I did a reading for you and told you need to get out and work with the moon. And it was, I think, a Celtic god that was coming through.
If that's the case, I mean, there are a lot of them that are adopted, but it actually could be one that I work with. Could be Caradwin.
There you go.
Specifically with moon phases, because Caradwin would fit that if it's Celtic. Also, you can look more towards, and they've been coming up a lot more recently. You could look a little bit more towards the original Roman and do Luna.
It's someone that's got a lot darker presence than what she would like to appear as.
That would definitely be Luna. That would
Someone that gets
be
typically
Luna.
mistaken for Shadow when she's actually light.
So it's not Lilith or Persephone.
Mm-mm.
Thank God.
She understands the duality, and that's part of what's different about her. A lot of people think that she's got a lot more of a masculine energy than she actually produces.
I mean, that's kind of lending towards fucking Artemis, or even if you're going Norse, it would be looking towards Freya or even Sif.
Somebody that specifically is going to help you understand that the reason that things are as harsh as they are right now is because you judge yourself far too fiercely.
That kind of sounds like Baldur. But that's too strong of an energy.
keep seeing Medusa.
It's possible. Because she would actually vibe that.
9, 8.
But she's more of a shadow god or goddess. But in this case, it's possible she could be a moon.
Also gets mistaken for a death god.
That would also lend towards Medusa a bit.
Judgment, misunderstanding.
I'm not a death god.
Not a death god.
Out of death and judgment, I lean more towards judgment.
Kind of sounds like hell.
It would make sense for the black deck. Yeah, I think you're right about it being hell. Because the next card that I pulled was technically the 9 of Swords, but it was overshadowed by the 10 of Cups.
Yeah, because the only thing that swayed me from Medusa was the fact that it was the judgment bit.
That and this judgment card literally looks like you're being pulled to hell.
Because, yeah, I was vibing the Medusa until then. Yeah, I'd say, because Medusa is a justice goddess,
Yeah,
specifically.
that makes sense.
She, especially when it comes to the feminine energy and women, she's a justice goddess.
And I quote, I take in the people that aren't understood, not the misunderstood, but the people that aren't seen that would typically be seen in valor.
That would be hell.
Okay, there's the answer.
That's a whole ass other
yeah,
goddess.
there you go. Because look at this shit.
Oh my God. Well, that's like right there. It's pretty blatant.
And then after that was the strength card, and it's literally a lady. It just took me a minute.
We got it figured. How many mechanics does it take to find a god?
God.
Oh, well, let's see. Last month it took how many of us?
We'll get it worked.
I think she liked the way you depicted her.
Hell, I think I actually made her an art once. That's cool.
Hell's pretty cool,
Keith,
actually.
Keith said Naga.
They can be associated with very similar things.
They can be. Nagas typically, when you have them around, they're protectors. They are, especially of things that are inherited, heirlooms or treasures, things that you find very sentimental or very important to you. If they are embraced as a guide, they can show you what it is that's actually important to you in your life. So yeah, a Naga would work in that respect.
Show that card to April, please.
All right, Miss April, here
You
you
gotta
go.
go tink tinks.
I just thought that was really cool because that was the card on the top of the deck.
This is a cool card.
It's the High Priestess, but it's
Yeah.
literally with a moon in front of it, and it looks pretty much exactly like hell.
Yep. And I think Patrick wants a reading.
It does look exactly like hell. Because hell is half alive and half dead. So she's depicted on both sides. Part of her one half is literally depicted as skeletal or, decaying, whereas the other half is a beautiful woman. So that's pretty cool.
2 halves of a whole.
Mm-hmm. Light and dark.
Whew.
So Patrick wants to read.
I'm gonna scroll back
Yeah.
because
Okay.
I was literally.
Because we'll take care of you, bub, if you do want one. We just gotta get you on the list.
Yeah,
Thank you, Keith. You have a good night. Love you, bud.
I'll get you on the list, Patrick.
And you're welcome, April.
You're
Now remember, tomorrow I want 100 boxes done.
Fuck a duck. So, thank you to everybody who is currently on our list and joining. Just as a reminder, we are going a little bit later on our list till about 23 more minutes. So currently, our list is up next is Dad. Then after that is Mom. So Jeff and then Dawn. Then Miss Linda Nelson. Then Miss Melissa Bagley. Then Miss April Pendleton. then Miss Pam Harris, then Miss Renee, and then Mr. Swingo.
Swango.
Yes,
The swag man.
the
Yes.
swag.
You said Dad was next.
Yes. The other half to Wonder Pats.
The Wonder Pats.
Don't tip me, April.
Patrick without an A.
Fuck. Patrick without an A.
Yeah. Patricia without an A. Patrick.
Interesting. Okay.
Actually, Patrick without the A sounds like a gangster name. It could be like
Petrick.
Patrick.
My name is Petrick.
Well, now he just looks like a Hindu gas station guy.
Apu.
Has Dad been working with his gnomes lately?
I mean, usually is, but
In a way, yeah. He just had an experience not too long ago.
Okay, because I just had a gnome pop up in the crystal ball. Maybe it was a mistake bringing that in here.
probably not.
By the way, for those that don't know, they have to be introduced. This is Grundle. He is my child and I love him. He is my child and I love him.
And it's spelled the way it sounds.
And that's Get Bear. He's his child.
Exactly.
And they all like it in the butt.
Absolutely.
I love Atari's not on camera right now.
No, I just noticed something. It's now annoying me.
Yes. What, the fact that the camera keeps shifting?
Notice the fact that Get Bear had a horn.
He
Of
was
course
a
he does. He's horny.
Right.
Not on
That's
camera.
not even a good one.
Well, that's his job, is to be horny on camera. We have a ticker.
We discussed this earlier. If it's an animal penis, it's fine to be on camera.
No.
We don't discuss that.
No. Actually, did you all hear about the guy that got arrested for having sex with a dead deer?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, he did.
God. Guys, Kentucky, come on.
We were doing so
I
good.
know.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it
It's
was.
like, man.
Yes, it was. We were doing so well. You know, Florida had the leg up. West
Florida was
Virginia.
why
and
can't
and no, we had to have some redneck
fuck a dead deer.
fuck a dead deer.
Oh, even Grundle was like, oh.
Yes,
Yeah,
Florida.
Grundle's like, I need a drink now.
Same, my guy.
I need more coffee.
Yeah, I may need to re-up my coffee.
I've got some extra for you.
Oh, okay. I mean,
All right now.
where's my God?
like actually.
Right. All right. So let's see what kind of fresh towel you got me today, Mr. Jack. Purgatory.
Oh no.
Starts with purgatory.
Oh,
ends with God.
he says not as much lately, but I still hang with him. Okay.
His schedule just shifted a wee bit.
You're
Oh.
congratulations, by the way.
Yes.
Him's got a new job.
You're.
You got a new job? Woohoo! Go.
Yes.
And congratulations, by the way. Her's got a new job.
I did.
I'm just like, why is he staring to look over?
Because Mom and Dad's on the line.
So how much are they paying you to be on a stripper pole?
Quite a bit,
Th-
actually.
that was
Okay.
that was severely within earshot. The mic is right there.
Mics are better now.
So there, mechanics have a ticker, people. Just saying. Yes,
Yeah,
you got a
guys,
ticker.
Thank fuck for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, this one's going to be an interesting read
Yeah.
because the archetype pulled was the scholar.
Ooh, do.
Mike, you want to go first? or-
God no.
Okay.
Jeff's
then
read. I love you, Jeff, but your reads are always weird,
Every
man.
fucking time.
I'll go first. So you did get some weird fucking cards. But it's interesting because the first card that you pulled is the Five of Wands, and that's normally like it's kind of a challenge card, but what's interesting is that it's actually being depicted as somebody finding themselves, which I think is kind of cool. You're probably about to have some fucked up dreams, but just make sure that when you do start to have those, when things get really dark, focus on the light behind it. You need to actually walk that way because there's some shit that you're going to have to fucking go through. You're going to have to actually process it and you're going to have to actually see it. Do not get distracted by the shiny shit in front because you're going to run into two separate opportunities walking towards the light that you actually need to be at. So it's going to look similar to kind of different pathways. You've got one that's presented right in front of you that's a lot clearer, and that currently is the one that you're selecting. It's not a bad thing. It's not that you can't select that path, but you do have other options being presented to you, also other faces. Don't be surprised if one wants to talk more than the one that you normally talk to. He's going to always be around, but there are some times that he's going to have to fade into the distance and into the shadows. He prefers to be in the shadows anyway. As far as moving forward, because what I find interesting is that the next card that you got is the King of Pentacles, and it's literally similar to an int that's just kind of vibing out, just kind of chilling. It's okay to actually rest with it, and it's okay to actually process it. You don't have to balls to the wall the dreams that you're going to have. Making a choice on a path isn't something that you have to make today, tomorrow. It's not something that's instant. It's something that happens over time. And you have to be willing to see that because there is a lot of things that you do to get to the certain point that you want to be at, that your end goal is. So, how do you get there? Embrace the wild in your heart and heed the call. Pay attention to your dreams. That's what's going to be really key for you, because that's the easiest way to actually get through to you. I know you don't often remember them, but that's okay. You're probably about to start having them a bit more frequently. Next. Dominant feminine energy is going to be a lot more present. There's something important to understand that, yes, when you have the dominant feminine, it's feminine, but it's also understanding the balance of being feminine in their masculinity and being masculine with that feminine energy around them. It's important to understand that it's not one or the other, it's both at all times. It's finding the balance between them, and that's where you actually need to sit. Let's see. Big key here, don't get distracted.
That's what I needed. Okay.
Don't get distracted. There's going to be something that's presented on your way to finding through this path, and not necessarily in your dreams. Just make sure that you're really grounded in what it is that you believe and what it is that you know. Have a bit more confidence in yourself. Beware our bewitching song, for within it lies the perilous power of empty promises. Make sure that those empty promises aren't promises that you're giving to yourself. Actually have those conversations with the divine that you need to, and actually have the ability to open yourself up to dream. Not to necessarily just be a dreamer or a visionary, but to actually dream. It's going to do a lot of things for your heart, and it's going to be a lot more healing than you think, which will allow for that rest and that respite. And to understand that, yes, you may have gotten close to this certain point in time many separate times, but you're actually going to be able to get there and not be distracted by the shiny things on the way there. And find that piece of yourself that you've been missing. Talk to the divine feminine. Next.
Yo. So I use my supernatural deck, and I got. So what I got after listening to you, it actually kind of helped. Is so I got the crossroads is what was stuck out to me, and then I was trying to like piece together by like the things that are like things that make sense to me. So what I kind of gathered from it is that, so, we all have ways of doing things, and every, 5 years, every decade, every time we have a big significant life change, the way we do things changes sometimes. And what we generally will remember about those things is, if during that time something happened very negative, using that way of thinking, we'll get stuck on that, and the same with the positive. So we'll forget all the other stuff. So what this was given me is kind of like the same, but in different ways. So it's kind of like using the old ways that you stop using that because of the way you think about it. You stop using this because of the way you think. All of the things are valid. They worked, but you have to, coming from a different perspective, a different place, using the things in a way that is healthy, that is positive for you and the ones around you, versus using that in like a manipulative way or a way to get shit just because for whatever reason you just can. And then once I figured all that out, I got Castiel, which is like the guardian angel. So it's like no matter what you do, you're protected in some way. So just do whatever you do, and hopefully, it's good shit, not the bad shit. That's it.
Fuck yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go next. The little voice off to the side of the camera. How did that put me out of frame?
I have
Right.
no idea.
Who put
You
Tyree
set
in
the
corner?
camera up. That's why I was like, what?
Tyree put Tyree in the corner. Patrick Swayze would be pissed.
Okay. My cards are saying that you think that you've got a choice to make. It's like you're trying to decide between one path or the other. But, you've got the know-how and you're wanting to learn. So stop trying to run from what you already know. Use it. Because what you're thinking is two paths is not. You should be able to combine those two paths into one better path. And it's going to be a greater path. You've got a lot of growing coming up. You're not alone. Don't question yourself. Keep an eye on your surroundings. Because the growth is going to be good. And I'm not sure what this one card. I got the Six of Swords, but what it's telling me is that it may be something from a past, some kind of trauma. It's time to let it go. It's time to let that go and basically fly away from it. The last card I drew was the Phoenix Blessing. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your morals and your beliefs. You've got a lot of great things coming, and you're going to rise above everything. And the little gnome buddy is just sitting there shaking his head yes.
Mm,
Could you show him that top card, please?
This top card,
Mhm.
the Empress card, which I love this Empress card. This is where I figured, this is what I was talking about the two paths. Because if you see at the top of the throne, there's two snakes, which at the bottom, it looks like there's two wolves, but you really can't see them on the camera. Also, back to what Pat was saying, time to work with some feminine energy. And like I said, whatever this trauma is that's popped up, let it go. You don't need it. It's not serving you. Don't let it weigh you down. Next.
So this deck is weird the way that it likes to be read. It likes to play well with other cats. So I have to double down on my decks, which is something I normally don't do. And then they're like, oh, well, if you need directions, start pulling an archetype card.
Here's how to do the thing you don't do.
Yeah, literally. So you actually got the scholar, which is all about investigation and research. It's literally going along with what everybody else said. You are looking into things, you're trying to get yourself figured out, and you feel as though there's a crossroads when there really isn't. Like there's not a heavy decision that really needs to be made. The decision's already been made. It's the follow through that's the problem. We've got the All-Seer, which is literally talking about understanding your position, where it is, being able to see things from multiple angles. It's also a card that literally talks about having the perspective needed for your chosen path. But then we have Curiosity, followed by the Witch. This is literally comparing yourself to other people, especially feminine energies in your life. What's holding you back is not necessarily, I wish I had what they had. It's more of I have to be this for them. You need to be very careful of that. That's literally what a couple of them have actually been talking about in their readings. It's the reason why things are difficult. The last card that you got with the cats, the Familiars deck, is elusive. It's why things seem just out of reach. It's just over there. If I could do one more thing, if I push a little harder, if I try in this direction. The problem is you're trying way too hard at the wrong things. The focus needs to shift onto you and what it is that you need to learn, as opposed to how other people are learning and why it is they're learning what they are. It's great to have an anchor point and it's great to have a reference point. That's awesome, but you need to be able to do those things for yourself. So we have the Magician card. This is the new tarot deck. We have the Magician card. Then we have the Fool. It's literally, okay, we have all the tools we need. There is a complete wide world of possibilities in front of us, and we can go do whatever the fuck we want. And then we get the Four of Pentacles. But we're just holding on to shit that is useless to us. We're holding on to old mentalities. We're holding on to old baggage. We're holding on to not wanting to leave somebody behind, or not being left behind, or not stacking up, or, repeat until breathless. There's something there that's keeping you there that is really affecting you on an emotional level, because you wind up with the Eight of Cups last. It's an ebb and flow of emotion. And there's a feeling of solitude that comes from that. The biggest thing here is that, as multiple people said, but especially Tyree, you're not alone. You're not alone in any of this. You just have your own specific path to walk. You gotta, and everybody said this to one degree or another, you gotta quit being your own fucking roadblock, man. Stop fearing success. Stop fearing the ability to succeed. Stop doing that. It's literally what's actually prolonging you staying where you're at and not getting the answers that you want. Reason why I say that is you wind up with the Page of Wands last. It's literally depicted as a cat staring up at a stick that has no branches. It's supposed to be a tree. It has no ability to climb. So it's literally standing there staring at this stick in the ground, trying to figure out where to go because it has nowhere to climb. When it could just walk and find another fucking tree. And yeah.
In between you and Tyree, the song that popped in my head was literally Hold On Loosely.
Don't let it go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. Haha. Thank you, 38 Special. But you also get the Warrior. That's the last card I pulled just at random. This particular card talks about not just struggle, but actual conflict, real battles, both won and lost. And being in the stalemate of that fight or flight, quit worrying so much about things that don't need to worry about. Quit manifesting problems that aren't there. You don't have the blockages that you think you do. You are your own block. You talk about being able to not hear and not do, I can't do all these things. And then you turn around and you're like, well, Anubis said this. Well, I felt Michael come in and do this. Well, I know the gnomes are there because I know their presence. It's like they call to me. You literally talk about doing this shit on a daily basis, man. You already do it. Quit telling yourself that you can't. Quit fighting against yourself. Sometimes it honestly is only as difficult as we make it, because it should be as easy as breathing. Hopefully that helped.
"38 Special."
You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose control. Insert, 80s guitar noodling.
So, since we are letting everybody know that because it is 10:30, we are closing the list to be added on to. So I'm going to run through the rest of the list while we get ready for our next read. So the next person that we are reading is Dawn, Mom, General All Read. And then after that is Miss Linda Nelson, a General All Read, Miss Melissa Bagley,
More coffee.
General for Steve, and Miss April Sunny. I did see that you couldn't stay up, so we will catch you on the top of the list next month. You don't have to pay anything or do any stars because you already did this month. Dad said Steve with the heavy. And after that, we have Miss Pam Harris, then we have Miss Renee, and then we have the other Wonder Pat. And that'll close our night out. So
Let's go.
Is that about right?
Mhm.
next,
Who be?
DAWN.
Dion.
Damn it.
What? That's it.
Who? Who is it?
Dawn, Pat's mom.
That's your mama.
That her mom.
That's your mama.
That's
We
my mama.
we just read for her
I gotta get a
dad.
respectable deck out.
We just read for her dad.
I know.
Her
Oh,
dad.
I know we were doing for her dad.
I was
It
gonna
makes it
say,
difficult.
He's her dad.
Did you just say get a respectable deck out?
Yeah,
For
Has he
Dawn.
not,
Yeah.
has he not met Gmon?
I met her. I didn't. The deck's well said it. I just thought for this the best piece.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't get a full cup.
I'm doing pretty.
I didn't.
You're having fun. I'm
What?
angry.
Oh,
Sure, respectable.
No, because you
I
don't
said I
have
wanted a
enough
classic deck.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
So you only got a half a cup.
Fair.
I don't need to stop.
Whew, that's some strong coffee.
Wait, did you add to it?
No,
Add to the.
I didn't. I don't know if Tyree did or
I
not.
did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
why.
some strong coffee then.
I didn't know you already done.
I think he was
Yeah.
I had
from the
a-
assignment.
I
She
had
she
this creamer premix. What? Out of this one?
No, that's
No, that one had that was fresh and brand new out of the diet.
yeah, the Diet Pepsi bottle.
Okay.
She had
So he was
pre-creamed the
good,
coffee.
and you just tapped it off.
Uh-huh. Get a little bit of that steamed milk on top of it. Oh, we're
Not like.
we're adding some espresso to this latte. We're
So
just,
it made me think of what's that movie we watched where they both gave the guy Viagra and then he died and then the weird creepy monster thing was running around town. The girl on the bed, I thought it was a Stephen King, but it's like a John Carpenter or something. It's a good movie. It's a creepy movie. If you want to give yourself nightmares at night, go find this movie that I can't tell you the name of it and watch it.
That's fair.
well. If you think of the name of it, let me know.
I will. We watched it not too long ago. I couldn't come up with the name of it, and then I was like reading something, and they said the name of it. I'm like, shit, that was it. So I went and looked it up. And I told you, and we watched it. I thought it was a Stephen King, but it wasn't. It was like John Carpenter, which I'm like, okay, but we'll still watch it.
Gmail wanting to
Is that why?
yeah, that particular deck is her mediumship deck. And usually for Jeff and Dawn, Gmail likes to come out and talk.
I've started to notice.
Yeah. Godspeed.
Right.
This is usually where I go take a piss and smoke, but
I won't get no wind tonight.
No.
Someone else took care of that from me earlier.
I was hoping to make it through tonight.
What was it? Last month I ended up with like 11 decks. Ended up having to get like a new deck for every read.
It won't be that.
very good. Hmm.
Would you like for me to go first?
I'm not ready yet.
So, yes.
Okay. You gotta stop fighting yourself, honey. It is only as difficult as you make it, but you're really doing a lot better than you think you are. The things you did earlier were impressive, and I think you needed to see them for yourself, and it needed to come from somebody who wasn't me. You do have a lot of other people in your corner. You just have to understand how to call on them. And she can teach you things that I can't. She's a lot more well versed in a lot of things. I have the things that I'm knowledgeable about, but you have to have other people that you can call for the things that I can't help you with. I can help you break cycles, and I can help you understand yourself. She can actually help you do a lot more things with her gifts, and that's important too. Just understand that what you're building is a solid foundation, and it's not just one thing. It's many things stacked together, one brick at a time, one single thing at a time. But you don't have to master one single thing at a time to become a master. A jack of all trades may be a jack none, but they understand a little piece of everything, and that's something that's going to be really important for you. You don't necessarily have to do or pick one path. It depends on what it is that you want to do, and that's something that you really need to keep in mind. First things first, though, you got to work on some of that hard stuff. I know you don't want to bring some of it up, and that's okay. Process it when you need to, process it when you can, but it is going to be important for you because you're going to realize that it's created a lot more blocks for you than you originally thought that there were. And if you don't address them, you're going to repeat some of these cycles, and it's not going to be something that can be created or fixed by spell work. The crux of everything is you understanding that not only is it okay to love yourself, but it's important to, and that's something that I never understood when I was here. And that's okay, because I have a lot better of an understanding of it now. And that's part of what I want to really help you with, because I would like for you to get to a point where self-love just comes easily. It's going to be important for you and for your next steps. So just be open to it. First step is asking for help. Second step is the follow through. We'll talk soon. Okay.
Okay, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Cuss. My hope reading is one card.
Sometimes it's all it takes.
We'll wait till you hear what card it is. My card is Medusa. And what she is telling me is you need to get out of your head.
Excuse me.
Evidently, you're fighting with stuff that you shouldn't be fighting with. It's no, I will not. I'm trying to behave tonight. Stop, please. I mean, told us something about past trauma. Have you ever thought about doing shadow work? Start journaling. And like Pat was saying, you don't have to do it all right now. It does take time, as we have learned with the shadow work.
Yeah.
It takes time. Don't try to fix everything all at once. You try to heal what you need at the moment. Be mindful to yourself. Don't go too deep into it. And actually, the easiest and best way to work on this is to start working on a journal specifically just for whatever it is that you're working on. If it's the shadow work or whatever it is that's stopping you, do a journal just for that. Think about what it is that you're trying to fix or trying to heal, and write your emotions that you felt when it happened. and then start telling yourself it's going to get better, and then see how your emotions start changing. But the big thing is get out of your head. Don't let this drag you down. Hopefully that helped.
I can go.
Go ahead, bud.
Okay. So from right off the bat, I've got the Two of Swords is what I got first. And in this deck, it looks, what I feel from this deck is I've got that is judgment, and that you judge yourself too harshly. But it's also like, so like you have this ability to, feel your emotions, to their fullest, like on the positive and the negative, and embrace, how you're actually feeling in the moment, like authentically. But then you also have this ability to do the complete opposite and have the smallest thing make everything is my fault. I'm restoring the planet. So that's what it starts with. So I feel like the whole reading is kind of about that mindset, and being true to who you really are. Because with the next one, the King of Pentacles, it got this awesome badass dragon. If you want to show her the card. So for me, that's kind of like the way he's drawn. He kind of like is kind of connected into like the background of the picture, and like there's a lot of balance in the color, and there's even the infinity sign in his tail at the bottom. So it's kind of like this all powerful being. So it's like you have the your emotions are kind of, you let them get the best of you, but also you have like this like king supreme awesomeness right after it. So it's kind of like here's your worst day, here's your best day. And then I've got like this little demon chick on the Seven of Cups, and it looks like she's like hoarding like her abundance, like hoarding all the things she's got. And she's sitting there, you can tell that like she thinks she's happy, but she's not. And then I have balance is right in the middle of the actual spread, which is, I thought that was pretty cool, made me happy. But right on the other side of balance, you've got the Page of Cups, which is like this withered old man. He's got the one cup. So it got me like thinking like, as far as like, abundance, like with wealth and with stuff and with family and love and all these things, like you're good. But it's kind of like, don't let it be taken for granted. Don't forget all of these things, because like this withered old man, it's like he's still got stuff, but he's kind of forgotten where it came from, where he's been, and like now his foundation is faltering. Even in the picture, his foundation is wispy, and the other one is very firm. So it's kind of like, be thankful and grateful that you're good, and remember the times when you weren't, so you don't forget them. And then even the next card, the Page of Pentacles, it's like he's looking back. So it's almost like, remembering what got you to where you're at. And then Justice at the end with the balanced spear, it's almost like, no matter what's going on, no matter what you're doing in the moment, when you have the thought of, did I do it right? Could I have done it better? Whatever brought you to that moment, in each moment, as long as you're true to yourself getting there, and then that thought is always, yes, I did. Because as long as you own who you are happy with who you are, you do what you love, then no matter what that moment is, you did everything you could. It's like, tells a story. I think that's good. I think it's good. Seems good. That's what I got.
I think you did good.
I think so. Absolutely. Everybody's
It seems like a
good.
positive reading.
Yeah.
Seems like don't forget, but you got this.
It's important. Tell Gma thanks for me. Because apparently I have to be the one this time.
Mm.
So the archetype card that you pulled was the runaway. Secrets and running away from problems. You have the Resolute and the Elder as far as the Familiars deck. This is talking about specifically understanding the knowledge that you have and being pretty secure in that. You're confident in that. And then you have the herald and the king, which I thought was kind of cool. You know, here come the king. But in all honesty, this is talking about an up and coming male presence. This particular sense, it's talking about Jeff. Y'all got to quit worrying about stepping on the other person's toes, doing something without the other, learning something without the other. Y'all really got to get to a point where you're secure in yourselves. Now, that's not me saying that you can't do things as a couple, that you can't learn things as a couple, but you guys are going to have different interpretations, different perspectives. Someone may have more of a penchant for magic, whereas others have a penchant for energy work, that kind of thing. Can you learn it together? Yes. It's just one's going to get more out of it than the other. Y'all really got to quit doing that. I think there's a concern of getting in the way or not doing enough to show where others need to be. The reason why is we've got the Four of Wands and then the Tower immediately after. So we're manifesting harmony. We're manifesting an understanding, and then literal challenge and conflict. Specifically because, you know, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Specifically because, and then the Ace of Swords. We're trying too hard to find a conflict where there is none. It's literally the same reading that Jeff got in a different way, which is the reason why I said, tell Gma, I said, thank you. Because I try my best to stay out of that. I was the one that was safe.
I don't remember what I said. What she said. Something about pillars. That's the only thing I remember.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Fuck. But
I was still studying. I missed it completely.
but yeah, this is 100% her talking. And again, we're doubling down. And again, we're doubling down. If y'all need to be confident in who and what it is that you are, even if all that is right now is a student. It's okay to fuck it up. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to look for a teacher. It's okay. Y'all have things that you're going to be able to do that other people cannot. Y'all are going to be able to do things that each other doesn't understand fully. The point is for you guys to be able to do it together. The point is to use these gifts in conjunction with each other so that you can get that harmony. You can vibe that. You can live that. You can hang out with that. Like, it's a cool card.
It's a sweet card.
It's a happy card.
It's a wholesome card.
It literally is. You got to quit being in the way of it. You got to quit running away. Sometimes a hard talk needs to happen, but sometimes an easy decision is all it takes to fix it, which I find really hilarious. So I'm talking about this, and this will be the last card. So we have the Runaway, which is literally about this. Basically, there is a particular hang up that you have, and it's the same one that he has. It can't be this simple, can it?
I remember that.
Fucking been there.
Hate to tell you, but it is. But we're sitting here and we're talking about having conviction. We're sitting here talking about making choices, making stands, choosing for yourself what you want to do, choosing for yourselves what you want to do as a couple, and how it is that you guys want to learn. And you literally get the assassin archetype.
You killing it?
It literally is talking about ruthlessness, yeah. But the other word is what?
Conviction. I shit you not. It's literally conviction.
It's literally conviction at the bottom of it.
I second that.
Yep.
It's unanimous.
Just out of curiosity, what's that top card on your new deck?
This one,
Yeah.
it is 5 of pence.
Okay. I was curious. It was meowing and shit.
It were.
Meow.
But hopefully it helps. You guys are well ahead of where you think you are. You're just needing to slow down so you can realize that.
Takes the body and the mind a lot longer to fucking figure that out than spirit.
Yeah. Spirit's like, fuck yeah, you finally get it. And the mind goes, what? And then the body goes, huh? And they go in different directions.
And it takes a second for him to come back.
Right? Because you can tell in your mind and body the same thing, or actually reveres. Spirit gets you like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's
The rest of
one.
you's got to undo the damage.
Yeah.
It's just like when you stop doing drugs. You got 5-10 years before you're back to baseline again.
It's
Kind of,
100%.
kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obsessions and addictions are the same. It doesn't
Right.
matter,
And,
substance or
Being
otherwise.
taught the wrong information your whole life, you know, whether it's intentional misinformation or not, you still got to unlearn it.
And it does look like Miss Melissa Bagley is going to join us next month for her reading as well. She said, humbled and honored to know Steve, Pat, and the team. Moving on and catching y'all in the future. Love y'all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So you and Miss Sunny are going to be at the very top of next month. And whenever y'all pop in, you'll be the immediate next reads. But right now, currently, while we get the rest of our list going, it is Miss Melinda Nelson. Motherfucker.
Melinda.
Who? Miss Linda Nelson for an all general, and then it will be Miss Pam Harris, the Miss Renee, and the Wonder Pat.
The Wonder Pat.
And Renee said, I don't know Mama and Papa crap, but need to say this. Y'all are destined for great things separately and together. I feel it. Fuck yeah. Everybody is. And I think that everyone does need that reminder on occasion. I know I
100%.
sure as shit do.
Fuck, right? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Yeah, you did. You were meant to. It's a learning experience.
Isn't learning great, guys? Isn't learning fun?
Sometimes.
Depends on the lesson.
That,
Whoa. Whoa.
that's hot for teacher plays in the back of my head. Mike's like, it depends on the lesson. It's just the drum solo at the beginning that starts in my head. And I'm like, oh no.
Oh, hey, do you want this back?
Which is funny because I was gonna be like, learning how to do it was great. Learning how to work at McDonald's not as great.
True. She said, thank you for the reading. Hopefully it helped. I don't really remember what I said. Well,
Cool things. Good things.
okay.
Weird.
You know, that Thomas Edison lesson has come up like repeatedly in the past week.
Which Thomas Edison?
He found 10,000 ways to fuck it up before finally finding the one that was right. But he knew 10,000 ways that it was incorrect. It's something like that. It might have just been 1,000. Either way.
He fucked up a lot of times.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Exactly. He fucked up a lot of times.
All right, Miss Linda Nelson.
Is she wanting an all?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, you gotta get
this one.
What's up?
I gotta go potty.
Gotta go potty.
I gotta go potty. We have a ticker. It's fine.
We do.
Grundle says it's okay.
Grundle does say it's okay. Grundle says a lot of things are okay. You shouldn't exactly listen to Grundle on everything, but this is Grundle. He is my child, and I love him.
Oh goodness.
No, Grundle, no. There we go. Poor tired old bastard.
Grundle does think Tide Pods taste like purple.
Oh.
Oh, poor buddy. No, he doesn't mean it. But you probably would.
I just like him. Just watch it.
I like the way it rots out my teeth.
He is the epitome of a cat gas station worker. Meowdy, what can I do for you?
He's Forrest Grundle.
Forrest Grundle. Oh, he's just
Ooh, boy.
1,000 yards staring into the wall. He's like, I hate my life. This is what I chose.
They told me pigeons sucked. I didn't believe them. I'm like, nah, they look fun.
And then I found out immediately.
They suck.
Grundle, no.
First words I learned. Look at this stupid thing.
Oh, buddy.
No, now I'm sad for him. So sad. Okay.
Booker's Union 404.
Glad Grundle is sitting in. Yeah, I think Grundle's important.
Grundle is important.
At the very least, for Steve's health.
Grundle is a definite wholesome improvement to Gimp Bear. Grundle, I believe, is a definite counterbalance. Everybody needs, at least every supervillain. You've seen them on Saturday morning cartoons and stuff. Every supervillain needs that idiot sidekick.
Mm-hmm.
They got to have the henchman.
His Muttley.
Mm-hmm. He's just got a Grundle.
Motherfucker. No. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a Grundle.
Just as he dastardly going there, Grundle.
Pull the lever, Grundle. Run, lever.
Not that way. You imbecile.
Literally. This motherfucker just looks tired with life. And I love how everybody's like, it looks just like you, Steve. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of does. You can't deny that. But Grundle is my child and I love him. It is important to understand that.
Okay.
This motherfucker's like gonna spring to life in the house later and just like chase the animals.
Probably. Okay.
Miss Linda Nelson.
Y'all want me to go first?
I heard that is that Miss Susie had a steamboat.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So, Miss Linda Nelson. There's a couple things here. It's actually it's interesting because you got a little message that I think is going to actually kind of be wholesome for you. But you also had one that was kind of all right, this also needs to be said. One, you do not have to be strong for everybody else. It is okay to actually take that time for yourself because it's really important. Not everything has to fall on your shoulders and you don't have to do everything else. I know there's been a lot of change lately and that there's still some things that are moving into place. And honestly, grief is fucking hard. It's one of the hardest emotions to actually process and get through. Also, it's really important that you start doing a bit more of the creating. You keep things alive and you keep people alive through the memory of the different creations that you make, even if it doesn't seem like it's always a good thing. It brings a certain unity and it brings a certain joy, but also a specific type of actual healing, both for you and the other people. I know you are not very close, but you should really look into a death doula for some of the grief. I think it would do you a little bit of good. Not just for the stuff that, we know about, but for the stuff that you haven't talked about yet. And that you're not quite ready to, and that's okay. It actually really is. Because at the end of the day, things are actually going to be okay. Because the main cards that you got for the crux of the reading were the Death card, which is arguably the absolute most beautiful card in this deck, followed by the Sun, and then followed lastly up by the Fool, which is literally the start of something new. And the possibilities that are endless as long as you choose to see them that way. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay for you to actually find a community and for people to be able to help you. It's okay to be open to that. Big girls need hugs too sometimes, and that's all right. I hope that helped a little bit. This one I was kind of fighting too. She is okay, by the way. Because, can you show that card, please? That was one of the most important cards to show you.
Okay, so my reading's been giving me issues all night pretty much. I just caught the tail end of what you said. I don't know if this relates or not, but it kind of makes sense that if this has anything to do with a recent passing or something along those lines, that would make sense. Because a lot of this it's a supernatural deck, and a lot of it is about John Winchester and different things of his, the car, the book, the journal, the gold, and then there's death and there's Gabriel. So I was trying to just figure out what it meant, and I kept coming back to like it was the life of John. What does that represent, and all these things. And if someone has recently passed in your life, it makes sense because it's while remembering the life of this person, or remembering the good times, remembering the bad, going through the process of grief, going through the emotions, all of the stuff that comes with that is not to get lost along the way, taking the time to sit with the things as long as you need, but remembering to get back up and moving on afterwards. That's really all. Own your space with confidence. I pulled that one for clarification. I thought it was kind of for me and the person I'm reading for, honestly, because I was not sure what I was doing. And then I took a breath, and then you said those things, and that's where I got it. So take time to grieve, but don't get lost in it.
You go ahead. I can get a clear read.
Okay. I mean, in all honesty, it's more of the same of what the other two got. So I'm only going to go over the things that might be a little bit different. You have the Sentinel, the Clever, the Herald, and the Novice. This is literally talking very specifically about, once again, not necessarily allowing yourself the grace to understand that some things are supposed to come easier. Usually the smartest or the safest or the best answer, it's Occam's razor. You know, the most obvious answer is usually the correct one. If you have to grasp at straws in order to get there, then you're literally creating a narrative. You're not actually allowing the answer to just be. And when we do that, we wind up really stifling ourselves, because then, you know, we can't get that narrative to ever finish unless it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of either failure or stagnation, you know, whatever else. It can cause some issues. Grief is one of those big things that can really get in the way and can really throw a lot of bias into things, because you're constantly going back through the 5 stages, jumping back from one, jumping all the way to the end of it and then going all the way back. It's a thing that happens on a sometimes daily basis, or it can even happen out of the blue. There is a lot of emotion, you know, it's been brought up twice now. There's a lot of emotion that is literally pent up. Like there's a dam that is literally about to break. It's 100% going to be a thing where the right word is going to be said at the wrong time. The right person is going to ask you the right question at the wrong time. You're going to be in a position where, you know, the levee is going to bust. And when that happens, you need to allow yourself to grieve in a safe space. Friends, family, you know, it was brought up. You know, friends, family, community. You know, you got us, you got the SMX community, you've got, yeah, I'm sure you've got some friends that are close, or at least some family. Even if it's, you know, distant, you've got some family. You really need to rely on them when this happens. It's probably going to be sooner rather than later that it does. But you did, and I love the fact that he has come up in every reading. This is after shuffling cards, even resetting the deck. He has come up in every reading.
It's the magician card.
Little Magician has come up every single time.
And that one's so cute.
You think they're all cute.
I do.
It is an adorable deck, but it's also really blatant, which I really love, actually. Makes it easier to read them as oracles. But Little Magician in this deck, he's depicted as a cat who is drawing nature to himself and using the elements at his will. It's 100% a situation of allowing yourself the time to be able to process and know the fact that you are well better off than what you are. You have the capability, you know what is right for yourself, what is best for yourself. Both intuition and the guidance that you receive from other people have literally given you the opportunity to do some amazing things. Now, the last thing is the side cards that I pulled are the Queen of Cups and Soulful.
She said thinking of breaking down again is scary.
This is literally talking about that. the spirit is definitely willing to actually endure that. The body is definitely willing to endure that. You have to understand that you need to allow that in a safe way. Notice what I keep saying, a safe way. Make sure that you have your people. Make sure you're in at least a neutral space or someone who is prepared to be there with you during this. Death doulas would be a good fucking opportunity there. You know, a death doula, a curandera would be a good idea. You know, those could actually really help you. You really need to get into a space where it's healthy to be emotional.
Breaking down is cleansing.
Mirror for a second and say that in.
You can pop
Come to the
squat
front.
here.
Come to the
I
front
got
class.
pee anyway.
I was sitting over there and Steve was talking and I just kept hearing breaking down is cleansing. Breaking down is cleansing. Because when you run through those emotions, you get all that out.
So since you're over here, let me ask you, because you have experience in this field. So I keep getting so from my dad. Gabrielle was one of the cards that I got. So I looked him up for a minute. I can't remember which archangel he was, but he is also Loki and trickster energy. And then in this completely different card, unrelated, there's a picture that looks kind of like Coco Pele. Coco Pele is also very trickster energy.
Yes.
And you guys are talking about dealing with and processing all these things. So I'm being called to suggest that working with that trickster energy would be good. I'm trying to figure out how. And so with what you were saying, you know, with what the things that would be good for her, with the things that you're saying, what would your interpretation of what I just said be in relation to the actual conversation?
I don't know what your reading was or I was over there minding my own
The
business.
reading's
I
not
wasn't
important. Just the last piece, I would say the reading's not important. Just that the trickster energy being a positive influence in her life right now.
This was her archetype card. So that's what I based my reading off of.
So from that, I'm getting dreams are going to be important. I'm getting more of a warning from the trickster.
See, and a lot of times I feel like that's kind of what the vibe is. But
Being playful.
yeah, 'cause I also know like he helps, you know, in situations that are painful or like grief stricken. If you can have a jovial, a playful way, almost sarcastic way of processing, for some people that helps. You know, almost like a dark humor sort of. But I don't know.
Yeah, that could definitely be helpful. With certain people.
And that's what I'm seeing. I just don't know how to eloquently get the vibe I'm getting out in a way that sounds helpful. But that's kind of what it is. I feel like having a bit of dark humor right now is going to be helpful, as I think the meat of what I'm trying to get out there. Because trickster energy is with you, he's going to help you like get through it by being kind of dark and uncomfortable, but in a good way. It doesn't make any sense, I know. But that's like what I'm getting.
So sometimes when things are really structured, you know, you've got a massive hold on things, you know, I have to keep it together, you know, that kind of thing. It to the point to where you're starting to crush yourself and it
That's
feels like you can't.
Right.
Yeah. So trickster energy is really good at breaking up that particular spiral.
You just need a specific brand of chaos.
Pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense.
It has to be the right type of chaos, otherwise it crumbles.
Right.
If it's the right type of chaos, it sparks the right type of life.
And that kind of makes sense with the lineage too, because it's got to all track.
Mm-hmm.
Your
My turn.
Please.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, babe.
Thank you, Terry.
You did great, Jared.
You did.
My cards were all over the place.
Right. Trickster energy. There it is.
I mean, I
Tyrese,
went
our resident chaos
I went through 4 decks and the cards were all over the place. what?
man. Excuse me.
He was making sure you said DECKS.
Yeah. Decks.
No,
But what I'm being told is what I first thought was some sort of deception from somebody else and that you need to set up your boundaries. It is not that. Keep your boundaries up, but you're deceiving yourself somehow.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I'm not sure where this is going, but the major part of the reading that I picked up on is that you've got to stop being the light to everybody else and be the light to yourself. Concentrate on you. Remember, self-love.
There you go. That might help you.
And Paige is sending me the world card. And the devil card.
All the lies we tell ourselves.
So,
Harsher than it.
yeah, it's the world's still going and you're still growing. Stop trying to deceive yourself and that you're okay. You've got to let go. You got to go through the grieving process. Okay? I'm being told stop making belief.
Stop. What?
Stop making belief.
So stop playing make believe.
Yeah. You got this. Just remember, you are your own light. You got to shine for yourself before you can truly shine for others. I hope to help.
I hope all of it helped. Because we do love you quite a bunch. Quite a bit.
I just can't believe all my cards are all over the place.
Well, it's because your specific brand of chaos was a little bit of what was needed.
So,
Okay. And just as a reminder, Miss Melissa Bagley and Miss April Sunny will be next month because they both had to jump. So, yes, Miss Pam Harris, you are up next. Looking for success in my current endeavor.
Ooh.
I'm wanting an all read.
Yes.
Pardon? Oh, no, it's okay. Thank you all.
so Pam is an all read.
Yes.
I need to go.
Technically not stars, but that's okay.
I need to go catch a breath.
That's fine.
I think I did that the last time I read for her.
I think so. That's okay. Take you a second, man.
Absolutely. Tis perfectly all right.
Also, this is a total side note. Russ, thank you for jumping into the comments because until you said, hey, y'all, they weren't actually tracking on the computer. They were only tracking on Facebook on my phone. So thank you so much. That's what the other reason why I waved because that was the thing. Like, thank you. And absolutely, Miss Linda, I hope that did help. And I'm glad it did.
Absolutely on that too.
Yes, ma'am. We'll catch you next time. You be safe. Pam Harris, looking for success in my current endeavor. I am so sorry. I forgot y'all don't like to be shuffled like that. This is still new. My apologies.
And I am using the deck for you, madam. The deck.
The deck.
The deck. Tell him, Grundle.
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah. Think he might help.
Okay. Yeah, I got the my drag deck wanted to talk. They're the most emotional deck that I have. I'm allowed to watch them shuffle. So they had to get ready.
I mean, that's fair, as one does.
I mean, you don't tell her even no.
You don't tell it even now.
You don't tell it even know.
If you
They
do,
have
you
a
don't
DS.
tell her nothing twice.
No. Again.
It doesn't have to make sense. I'm pretty.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
No,
To
Where are
which
you-
part?
Do you want to sit this one out?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I've got disco playing in my head right now.
I got Whitney Houston in my head right now because of him.
And I will always love you.
No,
I'm every woman.
my name is not Susan.
Is it
Yep.
Pam?
It was a drag queen that I used to go watch in Louisville all the time. She looked dead up on Whitney Houston,
Nice.
and she could come out in a thong and brawl and pull a switchblade on you out of nowhere.
That's kind of kick ass.
That a
But
girl.
what
Yeah.
was the song?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah. Was she cabaret or was she just drag?
Drag.
Just drag?
Yep.
I was about to say, yeah, because
What was the song?
right.
The
What?
song
what
is in my head is My Name Is Not Susan.
Okay.
okay.
I don't know that song.
No.
Mine was I'm Every Woman, which is so stereotypical drag, but it's probably not it.
What a
But I
dance
didn't even
with
know what the song
somebody.
was.
Actually her best number that I can remember her performing is Queen of the Night.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
So now this is Pam Harris.
Yeah.
Pam Harris.
Okay, Miss Pam.
Pamela.
My cards are saying you're feeling overwhelmed. And again, I'm being told to step outside the box. You've got a challenge coming up.
Okay.
But you're going to succeed with it. You're going to be making decisions, but you're going to be making the right decision, because the last card I pulled is the Ace of Swords. And as you can see, the sword is holding the crown. So whatever you're fighting or whatever you're wanting to do, it's going to succeed. You're going to capture the crown. But I bet the favorite card I've got here is
Finally came out.
it is one, and it when I first seen it, it brought in an old country song, and that's dance. You've got to learn to dance. Dance like nobody's looking. Dance like nobody's watching. There's a celebration getting ready to happen. Go with it. That's all I have.
I'll go next. Couple things, Miss Pam. So I know you were asking about success on your current endeavor. A lot of that depends upon you. And I know that's kind of a base thing to say, but in this case, it's very genuine and very serious because you've got a couple of different options sitting in front of you. And right now, one of them is a lot better than the other one. Be very cautious of that. You really need to listen to your intuition on this one and make sure that you're not running on just guts and instincts. Because if you don't listen to your intuition and you don't listen to your flavors and your spirit team, it's going to end up pretty fucking rough. Not necessarily that it'll be a complete failure. Eventually, you'll probably still get to what it is and it'll still succeed, but it's going to be a lot more of a rocky road. Instead of just a direct path, it's going to be a lot of jumping through hoops, a lot of having to cut certain people off, and a lot of different late nights, a lot of different things that you're going to be not looking in the right section for. You're going to be thinking that you're headed the right direction, and it's going to be just, nope. It's going to take you quite a few more months to get to where you're going if you don't make the right decision. You also got the Crown of Swords as your first card. But in this case, it did stop with heavy is the head that wears the crown. Be very cautious of making sure that you're making the right decision based on what it is and not just based off of money. The right option is not going to probably be the one you want to take, and I understand that. Just make the smart choice. The next 2 months are going to be really critical for you. Because the third one is going to be when you actually have this problem arise. Make sure you set yourself up for success instead of for failure. And right now, that's all I got.
Right on.
You want me to, or you got it?
No, I'm gonna be short and sweet. So I'm using my drag deck. Like I said, it's my most emotionally stable deck. But so the cards that came out were the body, the doll, and the runway. And for various different reasons, what this reading is telling me is like just owning your shit. And it's not just owning your shit. It's understanding that every second of every minute of every day, when you're looking out at the world, like that's your movie. That is your existence. Everything that is there for your enjoyment in some way. And you are the diva of your own movie. So it's like going with that. Everything that you do has that ripple effect on everything that you encounter. And some things are little, some things are big. But every decision leads to something else. Some moments in the movies, you don't watch, Deadpool go to the bathroom. You just know that he does. Nobody needs to see it. It doesn't carry out the story. So in these moments throughout the movie of your life that carry on the story, you just got to remember that when you're checking in with your character, all the things that you're doing, are you doing them for the right reasons? Are you doing A because it leads to B? Are you doing A because you can skip B and go to C? That kind of shit. So it's like, and I do this a lot, and I treat my life like a movie, because I entertain myself a lot. But if you treat yourself like an actor of a movie and you go through it like that, and you think about all the things that you're always yelling at the TV for, and you make yourselves be a participant in your life rather than just a bystander. I don't know, but it also the theme of all of them was just knowing that you're a badass and whatever you're doing is going to be badass. So just be confident in what it is that you're going to do. I think that's it.
Okay. So far, I mean, we're looking at some good stuff. And mine is kind of an in-between again. But mine gears more towards the reasons why. So the archetype card that I pulled, which is actually a pretty badass looking card, but it's the shepherd, which literally talks about celebration and family. You know, tending to the flock, making sure that things are safe, whether it is kids being involved or just you and a partner. Right now, the focus is on making life better, not just for you, but for others too. That puts a little bit of pressure. There needs, from Mike's reading here, there needs to be a lot more masculine energy, but it needs to be quiet. In other words, there has to be a push of integrity. As Mike put it, own your shit. Not only owning your shit, but understanding your merit. There's a reason why you earn a merit. You earn a merit badge for
Merit
doing
badge.
things in Scouts. It's because you proved to multiple people that you can do that already. You don't have to explain it. It's right there. That's what this is pretty much talking about, is making sure that you understand your worth based on of what it is that you've done. If you're having to completely relearn how to, work a system or do a particular process for a job, then it's kind of one of those things of, as long as it's for learning purposes, if you're having to basically back out of things and not do what you know is correct as far as these processes because you have the experience, then you're basically being hired under false pretenses. Then you have the secret and swift. This is literally talking about something that you weren't told coming to the forefront very quickly. If we're talking specifically about opportunities, this means that the right one's going to show itself pretty quick. When you start standing up and making sure that you are a part of the process, people fucking forget that. You still have choices to make after you've made a choice. Where are you going from there? You don't let it sit. How do you get there? You don't just sit. You don't know if there's a fork in the road until you fucking reach it. So people have a tendency to forget that. At this particular point, keep your head up, keep your integrity solid. Make sure that you keep your humility in those particular situations. And this particular secret, you'll find out something about a company. You'll find out something about a partner or a person. You'll find out something that is going to make the right decision very fucking obvious. The Chariot card kind of blows obstruction out of the way. We're going that way at full tilt for a reason. It's drive. It's pressure in a direction. So then you get a little bit of a warning. Be careful about doing the whole the grass is greener shit. Be careful about that. This was brought up too. Be careful about, seeing things as well. This will be a big leg up, or this will be a big benefit, or whatever. Well, that's cool, and it may be for a short period of time. Then the grass is just going to be just as brown as it is on the other side. It's not really going to be as beneficial as you think. It's going to be more of a flash in the pan. That's a really sad card. Now, I love the way that this reading doubled down on itself because it's two different decks. So you have Secret and the Swift. It's literally talking about things coming to the forefront in a very fast manner so that you can make a very quick decision correctly. You have Judgment and the Chariot. immediately underneath it. A secret coming forward that you can make a fast decision on. Keep your head where it needs to be. If the focus is not just you, but those around you, then that needs to maintain focus. Pay close attention. You're smart. You know what's up. Yeah. Yeah.
No, hi, beauty.
That's cool. Strength card's pretty rocking.
Yeah.
Those cards are too cute.
Oh, why don't you just sit over there and be gay, Tyree? So,
'Cause I heard you say cutesy, and you didn't say cutesy. You say cute.
yo,
Cute.
yeah, whatever safe word.
You cute hating cute.
Grundle says you're cute.
Grundle loves you. Here, Tyree, pet my Grundle.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, God.
This is Grundle. He is my child, and I love him. But all the chaos. But basically, getting back into it, don't gatekeep yourself. Don't make rash decisions on what you think is going to be the better option. You already know what the better option is. Hold to your strength and wait for your opportunity. It's going to show itself and it will be obvious. Be patient. You got good shit coming.
And don't rein yourself in just because other people are going to think it's inappropriate. I don't know why I was told to say that, but it was loud.
You tell that bit.
Sometimes you're going to really be pulled to do something that people are going to be like, oh, I can't believe they did that. But it's going to make you feel good, so just fucking do it.
We did a tarot night about that.
We did.
Okay, good.
Well, no, I mean, we were literally in drag for fucking Christmas.
Oh, you mean us?
Yeah.
The queen's us.
Well, anyway. There you go. So,
Hopefully we did you some good. If nothing else, we gave you a chuckle.
I was going to say, if nothing else, at least we did you.
You were all spot on. I am a Buddha, my better half, family for 46 years. My brother and I have made the decision to go with another publisher. Our second edition comes out March 23rd, 2026. Fuck yeah!
Hell yeah, let's go.
I got this. I know what's up. I love the strength card. I will not make rash decisions. Thank you all. Perfect. Thank you. Fuck yeah. Do good shit, man.
Cool shit's cool.
Cool shit is cool.
Where's he at?
Right
There he is.
He was the third card down. With
He
that.
was.
Aw.
He's full. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the Aristocats, but he is full O'Malley the Alley Cat.
Thomas O'Malley.
100%.
O'Malley the
Alley Cat. Aristocats was always like one of my favorites. Shocker, but it was when I was a kid.
That was a good one.
It was.
It twere.
Okay. This next one is Renee. I have the urge to pack up my metaphysical things and alter pieces. Big changes, and I'm confused by it. She wants me to read her.
Do it.
I am. This box was one of the few that we have that was not made by April with Plinkies.
That one was a special find.
That was a special find, but I swear this fucking stained glass deck refuses any other box.
Being anything else, it screams.
It actually does.
Full dude.
That's actually kind of cool. Like, not like situationally, but like the story, I bet, is going to be really cool. Pam said, true mafia story about our grandfather who was the #1 hitman for Jewish mafia.
That's pretty wild.
That's pretty fucking wild.
That's awesome. At least as far as the opportunity, that is awesome.
Story I've never been heard until now.
I figured you were still here, Renee. Felt like you were still close. Okay.
Oh man. Yeah. Yes, and then
And then the Swango is next.
You're
Have you talked to your grandmother lately, Renee?
Mm.
She's been dissing herself. Okay. So, because the first thing that's coming through is don't think the connection is gone. And not just the connection to her, but the connection to divine, everything. Don't think that it's gone. It's not. They're literally still standing there waiting with their hand extended. But what I find interesting is that the first card that you got is the Knight of Cups. Then the third card you got is the King of Wands. But everyone is leaking away from the Ten of Cups in the middle. But it's almost like as one turns, the other begins to turn and topple as well. So the third one does too. But they all click in sync together. Mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Mind, body. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. 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 This card has come up several times, but every single time I've picked it up, it's been in reverse, and that's the Empress card. So I'm putting that one over here. So you don't, if you decide to pack your things up, that is totally up to you. There's a difference, though, between packing them up permanently, which would potentially really stifle you as an individual, and doing a refresh. Which I think is what you actually need. That and the entity that you thought was your moon is not actually your moon. That's part of where the miscommunication is coming in.
But really, the thing that's sticking out the most is this Five of Wands reversed. And it's almost like you're punching yourself in the face and you're the only one fighting yourself. Okay. So certain things happen when thread work comes easy to an individual. It's very easy to get tied up in yourself. Not only in the threads that surround you, but the threads that surround everything. You need to be careful of which ones you cut. You don't have to cut anything. You have to make a choice, but sometimes that choice is just to take a step back and take a breather. That doesn't require a full cut. It just requires dropping things momentarily and taking a breath. Okay. Choice. That's kind of where things are coming into play here. Okay. You actually need to figure out who your sun and moon are, because they are not who you thought they were, either one of them. And that's where a lot of the misconception is coming in, because it's almost like you're picking up the phone to call somebody and the operator's picking up and they're going, that person doesn't exist. Who is this? Who are you looking for? I can patch you through to somebody. There's actually a song called Operator that I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that is pretty much exactly what's going on. If you need to take a step back and do a refresh, it's okay. That goes for more than just the spiritual stuff, because out of every section, the body is really where this wanted to come in at. The mind and the body, not on the spirit side. The spirit side is the easy one to blame because it's the one that's always the most present. It's ever present. It's taking a step back and looking at the body and going, okay, where am I actually hurting and where am I actually healing? And then the mind and going, okay, so where do I actually need to let this go? Where do I actually need to feel this? And then the loop back up. This feels a lot like grief and a lot of anger. I just don't know what yet. But that doesn't mean you have to pack your stuff up. It's a lot more a part of you than sometimes I think you want to admit. It brings you a lot of joy, but it also brings you a lot of pain. But that's because of the disconnect between the body and the mind and the spirit. You need them all synced up again, because right now, the only one that's sort of rocking out is the spirit. And that's only because it's teetering and tethering on an edge. You need to actually listen. So Steve actually pulled a card from the Architect deck, and it's the Vengeance card. Overcoming slights, a choice, which loops back to the Empress in reverse. Not actually following through, living in empowerment rather than what actual strength is in leading, which begins to affect the spirit and really mess up where it is that the hermit truly is. It finds solitude in misconception and rotates in a consistent way, because that's the thing, when all these are upright, they flow really well and beautifully, and it makes things just, it's simple as shit. But when one or several of them is reversed, everything gets toppled. You need to find your balance between spiritual, mentally, and your physical body. Also, you need to tether better in your sleep. Part of why you're getting fucked up and part of what the problem is here is that the people that you are relying on, the moon and the sun, are not there to keep you tethered. You're asking them to do things that are out of their wheelhouse. You can ask a mechanic to make you some coffee. They'll probably do a decent job, but if you ask them to change their oil, you're probably going to get a much better thing.
That is not the accurate with this team.
No,
We would definitely make you a better coffee.
we would make you better coffee, but you know what I mean.
I get a good look at a quality T-bone. I'm gonna stick my head up a cow's ass, but I'd rather just take the butcher's word for it.
That, literally, exactly that.
I couldn't look at any of you because I was fucking up my day.
Oh, I was staring at you the whole time, too.
And which home? Because that's important too. Because that may be the other reason why you're wanting to pack everything up. Grief tastes like a bitch. It gives you a really sour feeling in the back of your throat. It is one of my least favorite emotions to taste. Because no matter what, it makes you tear up. If you can answer your question about which home you're referring to, that may help with the sun and the moon, because I dropped them back down and they're upright. So you clearly just made one choice for yourself, and that's a good thing. Make sure not to follow your instincts. Listen to the intuition. It'll actually guide you in the way you need to go. But please do tether a little bit better when you're doing the sleep thing. You're going a bit too far, distance-wise. There may be no such thing as distance, but in some cases, there is very much a thing as distance. Because that can also have a heavy effect on, especially the spiritual side, because that's where a lot of your rock is your spiritual side. It helps keep a lot of the other two together. But when it's struggle bussing, it feels like I bowed out too early, ran from myself. Well, overcoming slights of a choice. Have you asked? And have you began to forgive yourself for that? Because that's kind of one of the first things. Acknowledgement, acceptance, forgiveness. They sound like three separate things. Part of you has already hit the third. Part of you has already hit the second. One part of you is still stuck in the first. Merge. I hope that helps. Felt like I was talking in a lot of circles. Thanks.
I'm almost ready. I just had a last minute thought.
Oh, no, you're fine. I think sometimes I do that on purpose so I can get lost for a minute to find myself. I think so too, but that can do some heavy fucking damage that even an alchemist will struggle to put back together. It's kind of like literally flying up to see the face of God and shaking yourself apart and choosing to stay there. You don't have to choose it. It's a different type of self-harm. I love you. Be nice to my friend, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm using my animal cards, and I got 3 whale cards, and the message in general for this read is change and the way you deal with change. So, and it's not like change is bad or change is good or anything else. It's like the way that you deal with change. You have so many different ways, healthy ways, not healthy ways of processing or dealing with change, but you don't really have a real coherent system that actually works. You just kind of whatever the thing you remember the last time. But the thing that kept wanting to scream itself at me was complacency. Like you don't like stagnation, things feeling the same, things feeling repetitive, all these things. You're just looking for the new thing. And then so with whales, I kept wanting to go like interdimensional, like dream travel and things like that. And you guys kept talking about dream travel, so I'm gonna look it up. And whales, that's what they do. Whales dream travel. And then I have shedding the old, every step counts, and then change. So it's like the dream travel, I feel like, is the important thing. Like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is going to help you get to the answers that you're seeking. And then I looked up and like there was something, you were doing something but you couldn't find the answer or something like that. So I feel like the dream travel I feel like whales are going to be important to you. If you don't already work with whales, I would work with whales. And then the other part is kind of like, I think you said of letting go of the guilt, the shame, the feelings of less than over whatever the current situation is. Like whatever you did, it's fine. If you didn't fuck up, it's fine. Just chill, reset, maybe go meditate with some whales. That's it. That's all I got.
Druid does druid shit.
Druid does do it.
Go talk to some whales, bro.
I mean,
Or get you a Grundle. This is Grundle. He is my child, and I love
those are
him.
not my words. I did not. What do they say? I did not endorse this message.
Oh,
Are
are you sure you don't want to
no.
endorse Grundle?
You should endorse.
Gimp Bear.
Gimp Bear already has a following. This is my child.
No, Gimp Bear.
For president.
Gimp Bear is for president. His
Grundle for
campaign
Grandmaster.
starts in March. Right? This is my child, and I love him.
Fucking dog.
As he just stares soullessly at the
I
camera.
mean, April did say she'd get you one, so
What?
a duck.
Did she say she'd get
She
me a
did a
dog?
leather duck last time.
No, leather turkey.
Leather turkey. That's
It was
right.
a leather turkey.
Okay,
We're also supposed to be trying to come up with a crocodile.
Oh, I have no idea. Patrick, are you still in the comments? Patrick.
Patrick,
Patrick.
are you still here?
Grundle says hello.
Grundle does say hello. So does Gimp Bear.
You're
Get Bear says, ow.
okay. Cool. So, what would you like your question to be? And who do you want to read you?
Let us know.
Grundle is also an option.
Grundle is always the option. Gimp Bear is the option you didn't know you wanted.
They just do
Yeah.
one card reads.
Yeah.
Well, that's only because Gimp Bear has a big package right here.
He's got, you know,
And we do have a ticker.
he's got something that's as hard as a rock, you know.
His balls are all seeing.
They
The Eye
take
of Sauron is a whole new meaning over here.
he takes many comers.
Welcome to the
Oh. Oh no. General and everyone gets a crack. Y'all can use your fave decks if you want. Cool. General.
General.
Fuck, I forgot how hard he is to read.
He is.
God damn. It's like hitting a brick wall.
Actually, it may not be.
Oh.
It may not be as difficult as you think. This go.
Cool. I'm down.
That's cool. Actually, that's a good card, especially considering.
My favorite deck. You know, you say that, and they're gonna get upset with me because no matter which one I pick, the others are gonna be
We were talking about divas earlier. All of her decks are, except for the one, the Gmaul deck, which me and Gmaul got spicy and not in the fun way a little bit earlier.
I mean, that's fair.
We were kind of wasping.
You know what? Okay.
That's cool.
This is not my favorite deck, but this is a deck of wonder. And who's more wonder lusty than Patrick?
By the way,
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool.
that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be as difficult as a read as y'all think.
Okay.
Oh.
Hell yes.
Yeah, this should be a fun one, man. This should actually be a good read. This is on some stuff that you're actually in the middle of.
Look at that.
Yeah. There you are. I was wondering where you are.
Which one? How to say this? Yeah. Kick ass, man.
Hell yeah. We're ended on a pretty upbeat note, at least over here. I don't know about y'all gentlemen,
Oh.
but it shouldn't be as sauvage.
What juice? Um, I'm down to go if y'all, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. So, the archetype card that you got, the archetype card that you got is the Sailor, which is pretty fun, actually. It's good. It's a fucking great card. It's talking about new influences and wanderlust. Literally going on adventures, finding new avenues of doing things, looking for different experiences. Now, your patience is going to pay off. That's the big thing here. You know, you've got the Sentinel, then patience. You're literally biding your time. That's what that literally is. You're biding your time, keeping not necessarily a secret, but you're keeping some things close to your chest that, you know, are going to either be cool or you don't want others to try and mingle with, fuck with, that kind of thing. You're literally biding your time. You're doing it right. Then you have the Swift and the King, which is literally Chariot and Emperor. This is literally saying that you're going to come out on top. What you are choosing to actually keep under wraps as a secret project or some kind of hidden desire, wish, whatever, and actually planning for it. putting back for it, putting time into it. It's paying off, and is going to continue to. You got the High Priestess and the Lover's cards back to back. This is literally talking about having more than just a slight endorsement. This is talking about being able to incorporate things into what it is that you're wanting to do that are new, new to you, but uniquely you. It's going to be different, and by that, what I mean is it's going to be different than what other people have done. It may be a similar process, but yours is going to be a different mode. It's going to be a different working. You have the Eight of Pentacles and then the Chariot. Now, this is 100% about counting blessings and saving. At least in this deck, the Eight of Pentacles is a cat climbing a tree, but it has one of the pence in its mouth that's hanging in the branches. This is be quick to save when you get your first windfall. When you get your first big push, when you get your first big payout or back pay or whatever's going to happen, when you get that, be quick to save it, not quick to spend it. That doesn't mean be a miser. It just means be aware of what you've been given. Use it towards this new project. Use it towards this new idea, this new you that you're wanting to create. Don't just blow it on frivolous bullshit. Yeah. Use your intuition more so than your instinct. Don't just listen to your gut. Yeah. Make sure that when you get those quick reactions of, hey, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, you pay very close attention to it. If you focus too much on what your body tells you, other than, the important shit like your health, if you focus too much on your anxieties specifically, you're going to get trapped very quickly. You got the Ten of Swords, which literally is an entrapment card. That's literally the whole bit behind it. Either by a betrayal of others or yourself, basically you feel surrounded and things basically come in on you. In this one, it's a cat that's literally caged by stabbed swords in the ground, so it can't move. You will be the one to stifle your progress. Right now, you've got some really cool shit that is about to happen. Vibe it, let it happen. Groove through it. Next.
I'll
Do it.
I did runes this time.
Hell yeah.
So basically, we've got communication, like in your past place. So I like to do a past, present, future kind of thing. So whether communication was, something good or bad, it's been your focus for a while. Being clearer, being more open. And that goes both ways, not just you with people, but people with you as well. Communication has been a struggle for a while. And it was going forward. We have Thurizaz, which is Thor's rune, which is, action, defense, all the things you think of when you think of Thor. Powerful action, emotional action, strong action. So it's kind of like where you are right now is this place where you're either using it healthily and moving through obstacles very easily and swiftly, or things feel very anxious and pent up and you feel frustrated and don't really know where to go. Then we have Jera, which is cycles. And then we have Degaz, which is transformation. So it's kind of like with the cycles, that everything's a cycle. Remember, you're reaping what you sow, all that kind of thing. With this, it's kind of I think cycles is coming in as a reminder of the communication and the anxiety. But with Degaz coming up at the end, it's just kind of like this is a moment where you're gonna make these changes, but just be mindful of how you make these changes, like if you are instilling good practices in your life or not, because that's going to control this time next year. Have you become more of a mess or have you become better? So right now you have the power to decide that. That's it.
Hey, I'll go. Mine starts out with the Devil card,
Awesome.
which means basically new beginnings. You're going to run into some rough patches, but if you work with your feminine and your masculine energy to the best of your ability, it's going to keep a balance. Keep in mind what is important to you. Don't let others sway you. Whatever this is, I see it growing. And growing. It's going to be, because the last card, the last card is the strength card that I got. And the best part about this card, if I can pick it back up, it has the infinity symbol right in the center. Right above the lion's head. You've got the strength to, whatever this is, you got the strength to keep it going, keep it moving. And don't think you're alone. I'm getting a sense that there's going to be some trouble popping up. Don't run from it. And if you need help, reach out. But in the end, it's going to be good. Because the last card, I see a big family in the picture. They got a little puppy dog. There's a granddad. There's a kid. So, whatever, you're on the right track. Just keep your head up and keep going strong.
And literally, as far as confrontations, like you're talking about, I like to tell people when Thor's ass comes up, it's like you literally have Thor, the most badass of badasses, watching your back. So it's like no matter what's thrown at you, you've got the god of war in your pocket. It's fine. Just be smart. Just go do shit.
So, next, at the very least, 6 months. Rough ideas of what you're looking at. That is based on current decisions, current information, and current choices. So, in the next month, it's going to be a lot of heavy creativity. It's going to be a lot of listening to what it is that's coming in from not only the intuition, but the things that you're actually passionate about. Because you got the Ace of Wands. And I'm actually using the Alice deck for you. And what I find interesting is that it's almost like there's little spiders weaving this for you. it's going to be an awesome month for creativity, and it's going to be really cool because it's kind of going to remind you of why it is that you started doing these things in the first place. It's going to renew that passion for you, which I think is pretty dope. Month 2. Also, literally back to the first card for a second, because the first thing that I heard after an intro for Electric Callboy was Bless Up. So there's that, you know. Second month is going to be a lot more of the biding the time. You've got the ideas and you've got the energy. You've got the things that are falling into place, but you're still keeping it on the down low, which in the particular case at the moment is a good idea. You're refining things. It's going to be a lot more of the internals. Okay, I'm getting myself set up. I'm making sure that I've got all these things in my corner and everything's rocking and rolling in the right ways. Now, hashtag bless up. Month 3. This one's going to be one of the ones that's got a little bit of turmoil in it. Month 3 is going to be a little rough. It's going to appear like it's kind of a setback, but it's not actually going to be, as long as you pivot and make the right choice. Because there's this dude that's shrouded in shadow that's literally holding a tiny dagger straight up, and by all intents and purposes ready to stab somebody, but doesn't actually have to. So this is going to be one of those months where it's really key to know and understand what it is that's going on around you for what's actually happening, rather than what it is that you think is happening. This one's going to be one of the months that you need to listen to the intuition the most. It's also going to loop together with one of the other months here in a second. So month 4, based on current choices, current information, it's going to seem like a lot of people are like, oh my God, yeah, that was totally, an idea that I helped you with. That's something that I had been thinking about too. You'd be awesome at it. You would be awesome at it. And that's something very important to keep in mind. And you're going to be able to see a lot of the endless possibilities in front of you. Not only where it is that this idea can take you, but where it is that this idea can go is a broad spectrum thing. It's going to be a good thing. Don't let the motherfuckers around you, though, that are like, oh my God, that was, you totally got that idea from me. Or, oh my God, no way. Don't listen to them. Do your own fucking thing. Literally, the girl, it's Alice in this picture, and she's literally just like throwing her hands up and walking away from all the people that are reaching out trying to grab her. Nah, fuck y'all. No. So, month 5. Month 5 and 6 are going to be important. Because month 5, you got the 6 of Cups. It's going to be a lot of reviewing what it is that you put into place. It's going to be a lot of looking back. Wow, I remember doing this when I was younger. Wow, I remember, this and this and this. And I'm really, what's funny? Can you show him that card, please? Because he said, I'll bitch slap a fool. It's literally the Fool card. So months 5 and 6 are going to be important because it's going to be a lot of, okay, I'm refining this. I'm putting this into place. This is where I was doing this. This is why I'm doing this. A lot more of the back end admin stuff. It can be a lot more of the, okay, setting things up, making sure that I've done all of my homework, making sure that I've not done any of the things that I know would, people before me have made mistakes on. And a lot of the being grateful. This is where that's going to be really important. Because you're probably going to get told some shit in months 6 and 7 that you're going to be like, well, interesting. Because on this one, you got the Devil card, but it's not a bad thing in this case. It's literally a, I'm fixing to tell you something. I got some information.
You're not going to like it, but you want to know.
Yeah.
Very much so. And that's going to be months 6 and 7. And depending on the choices that you make in those 3 months, so months 5, 6, and 7, depends on what it is that you could potentially see next. Because there's 3 different options: a choice, doing something about it, not doing something about it, and letting it sit. And right now, I don't know what the choice is, but I do see that all three of them are going to have very different reactions. They're going to have three very different outcomes. Make sure to pay very close attention to what happens in months 5, 6, and 7. And pay attention to the whispers that you catch, especially in 6 and 7. Because if you do make a different choice, one could be pretty happy and get you the things that you're looking for and you're wanting to do. One will have things come back pretty quickly, not necessarily in a bad way, but you're going to have to pivot in a different direction. And the third one is kind of like a fresh start over, and not necessarily in a fun way. Kind of one of those like, all right, back to the drawing board, crush the papers up and toss it out back. But all in all, you're going to have a productive year, and it's going to be a good year, and it's going to be good in ways that you didn't expect. It's going to be very fruitful. And that's all I can say for now. I hope that helped.
Hope that took care of you, boss. All right.
So that's everybody on the list.
Wow.
All right.
Yay.
Well, thank you guys for coming out to Tarot Night Live. If you are ever interested in a reading, you can always reach out to any of us through the Facebook page throughout the month. You don't have to wait till Tarot Night. Do want to tell you, though, that if you do the thing and you get a reading through SMX, the rest of the month, it'll be $25. But the better thing about getting a personal reading for $25 as opposed to a reading on here is your reader will take as much time as needed to get the point across. So that is the caveat. Here we had to be a little bit more vague or a little bit more to,
Excuse me.
to a different point so that we can make sure to get everybody we can. But, you're looking at about 35, 40 minutes with a reader of your choice.
For $25.
For $25.
Make it highlight.
So we'll take care of you. Of course, you can also ask for energy work, assessments, different energy readings, all kinds of different things. You don't have to wait for the events. We'll do our best to take care of you otherwise. Don't forget, Miss Joni Kahn's pendulum class is going to be this Saturday at 2 p.m. It's $60. You can sign up. There's a digital flyer that's rolling around right now with the link on it. Or you can go to spiritmechanics.com, go to shop, and then special events, and you can find it listed there. We will have a list by Sunday up for the two 300 classes that we will be doing this month.
Well, in March. February's almost over.
Was that this month? Because the fucking 28th is Saturday. So is it whatever?
Oh God, that's right. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's tomorrow. Because it's after midnight.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So, but in March we'll be doing the two 300s. We'll let you know, as in two separate 300 level classes.
Yeah.
Joni's was going to be our third, but because of scheduling, she had to do it the last day of February instead. Keep in mind with Joni's class, part of the proceeds, if not all of them, are going to be going to Miss Joni. This is her class that she is teaching. So we aren't seeing any of it. And if we do, it's going to be by her donation. So we're looking forward to it. It's pendulum class, how to use them, why to use them, and workshopping methods of how you use them. And then we got a bunch of shit going on in March. We'll let you know about that when
Next
March
month.
actually hits. So we love you guys. Thank you for doing the thing with us. It's been an awesome month, awesome topics. You know, it's been great reading with Mike and Terry and Mr. Tyree. Of course, Tyree's always here. He's like a fungus we can't let
He's
go
like,
of. Well, his name is Steven, just like mine. We multiply. We spread.
Like Grundle.
Like, no, like Gimp Bear. Grundle does not spread.
Grundle.
Grundle is steadfast. He is a strong ginger. Look at that stash. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
He is my child and I love him. But all jokes aside, you know, thank you guys for coming out. We've got a bunch of stuff planned for it. Damn it, we got a bunch of stuff planned. Stand up, you dumb bastard. But
I forgot how my legs work.
he barely has them. But he's got furry nubs.
And we're ups.
We love y'all. Night.
Love your night.